Here's more. Hang on to your seat, baby, cause this one's a screamer. Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
What's going on, entertainment? So today I'm coming to you guys with another after show. Okay, I had to come late because some updates came like right before the baddies, so don't even kill me. All right. Before I get started, make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let me know what you guys think about this video. Okay. Before I get started, you guys, like you guys saw my community post, I of course want to start going into other platforms because at the end of the day, like I'm not trying to stay on YouTube forever, and I feel like I'm talented enough to where y'all should be able to support me on some of these other platforms. So on Twitch, I am under Evner Entertainment. I'm also gonna drop the link in here too for my replay watchers. It's going to be in the comments, also pinned. So make sure you guys please go over there and follow me on there, so that way we can talk a lot more on there, because the difference between Twitch and YouTube, I would be able to do a lot more, such as reacting to stuff, versus YouTube, where YouTube, like, they'll strike me down easily. So that's why I want you guys to go over there on Twitch. Of course, I'm going to start streaming there starting next week. So make sure you guys go over there. Please. I just dropped the link also, so it should be able to send you guys there to follow it immediately, okay? And then another thing too, I am going to be doing a podcast starting very, very soon, really next week, to be honest. It's called The Bad Rewind. So what I'm going to be doing on there is I'm going to be recapping all the Bad Girls Club episodes from season 1 to season 17. And also we're going to be talking about some baddies and mainstream, not Zeus girls, baddies, meaning like baddies, mainstream celebrities. And yeah, we're just going to be talking on there too. I'm going to be having guests on there as well too. So make sure you guys go over there and subscribe to that. Also, that link will also be pinned down below in the comments for my replay watchers, and also the link is down here as well. Okay, it should work. Okay, if not, like I said, it's going to be pinned, and it's also on the community post. I checked all the links before I hopped on here, and they all worked. So check my community post. It's under community tab. And okay, so first, Boots. Are you in here, Boots? Let me see. Oh, I don't think Boots is in here. Listen, the invitation is still open, Boots. I know you're watching. So just click the link and we could talk, okay? She blocked me, y'all. I don't care. I'm iconic at this point because I beefed with a reality legend, Boots. Isn't that crazy? All right, so first let's start with the Bad Boys trailer. I already got my cliff notes. So, Natalie, we didn't need an introduction again, okay? This is in Baddies. We don't need you to come out and, do the introduction and all that. So I was like, the moment I saw her come out, she looked like Nicole Scherzinger from the Pussycat Dolls. I said, okay then, Natalie. She came in with her, it looked like she had like a high pony, okay? It looked like sequins or leather, right? She was showing some skin. I said, all right, Dad. She came out. She's like, welcome, Bad Boys. Get ready. Yeah. Right? So she came out. She announced the cities they're going to. I'm surprised they're only going to like 3 cities. I think they said Houston, Dallas, and I believe it was another city. It was like 3 cities. I expected them to go a lot more places because it seemed like they filmed a lot longer than the Baddies did. Okay, so after that happens, we see, the cast sort of walking, and somebody had the Evil Knievel boots. I cannot stand those boots, just like I can't stand Boots. Hi, Boots. If y'all know what I'm talking about, it's those designer boots, and it has these little edges on the side of it, and it looks like those boots that those evil scientists wear in those animations. It's giving very much that, okay? Word of the day in drinking game, right, of the day is the word boots. Every time you hear the word boots, make sure you take a shot, girl. Okay, so then another thing in the trailer, I was kind of sad to see Anthony. So it looked like he was coward. He was very sad in the trailer. That kind of made me like, damn, like, ooh, that's kind of messed up, because at one point they're really, really close friends, him and Jonathan. So if I was him, I wouldn't have did all that sad stuff, because I already know you coming to whoop my ass. So I'm gonna make sure that I keep that same energy too, because you're not gonna make me look crazy trying to apologize and stuff. But I really feel like Anthony felt like, hey, like, you're my friend. Like, why are you trying to fight me and beat me up on TV at that? So it was kind of sad to see him all sad and coward. And if y'all notice, he was barely in that trailer. So that means Zeus not really messing with him, like, at all. Because I'm talking about he was in it for that one scene and that's it. We barely saw the dude, like, at all. The replacement was on it. Adonis guy, he was on there more than Anthony was. That's crazy. So I told y'all, some shows, once you do one season, you do not go back. You do it, that's it. You got a good edit, you didn't get the worst edit. You might not look the best, whatever. You do it, shake. Because if you come back, it could end up really good or it could end up really bad. And look what happened to Anthony. I'm just saying. All right, so after that, we see Raw, right? That's the banger guy. He has like a really, really thick accent. And with him threatening Raz B, I was kind of surprised he came with that energy to Raz B, to be honest. He's just like, so like at the end of the day, I was gonna come back, but like I didn't know if I wanted to really whip you. Like I was gonna whip your ass. I was gonna really whip your ass. I don't know about that. I thought I was gonna whoop your ass. I said, oh. Ooh. Raz B was even shook too. He thought he had to sign a contract to join B2K again. He didn't know what to do. Okay. And then I'm happy that they didn't show Raz B and Orlando Brown dealing with any like, powder donut issues, because I don't want to see that. Like that's a little bit too extreme for a network like this. Like that's some stuff that y'all, like, you feel me, VH1 and them could handle. They could do it appropriately with somebody dealing with substance issues. So I'm really glad we didn't see none of that. Okay, thank God. And then also Jonathan yelling in Raz B's face, that was funny to me when he basically was like, he said, why are you yelling? He's like, yelling? He said, yeah, yelling. Another a scene where we see Raz B, he shook. He didn't know that, Jonathan was going to come with that energy again. And carry on. Why are you running? Why are you running? He's a runner. He's a track star. His father never made him get far. He ran. Chef D was running after him. You let a big booty bottom run after you like that. He said, listen, I don't blame you. Chef D's a big girl, okay? So he probably was going to try to tackle poor Carry On and rip the dreadlocks on his head. So I don't really blame you, boy. Okay, I don't. But you could have shook, you could have jumped over. But it just looked like you was just running for your life, girl. Like you could have did him a little football jugging. So he's big, so he wouldn't be able to catch up with the jugs. I'm just saying. So I just hope we don't get another season of having Carry On getting punked again, because I don't like that scene. I ain't like that. Okay, I was happy to see an argument. The notes are up here. That's why I keep looking up there. I was happy to see the argument with dealing with the liquor when they were on the bus. Like, oh, he didn't pay for the drink, because it was giving very much BGC days when they were arguing about the drink and him not paying for the drink. When basically, remember when Jennifer and Rocky, they got into the argument about the drink and her not paying for the liquor. She was like, it was a $50 tip. That was the whole reason. And then when they got home, they started thumping. It was giving me very much nostalgia. So thank you guys for at least, including that in there. What I noticed with the trailer is I feel like there's going to be more content than fights, which I'm happy with, because with Baddies West, I feel like they tried to make them fight so much that the content was lacking. This seems like it's going to be a lot of content and not that much fights, but I still think it was a really, really good trailer, right? So, and another thing too, speaking of the fights, y'all not slick, Zeus, Mr. Lemmy Pepper, all right? You guys included Mo and Prince playing football and think that was a fight. Yeah, that wasn't a fight, y'all. That looked like they were playing football. So, good try. But I peeked. No, okay? And then Jonathan, who do you think you are? Do you think you're Queen Latifah on Set It Off when you backing up that Scooby-Doo truck? Okay? All right, the only thing we needed him to do is pop out that truck and get shot like Queen Latifah did at the end of Set It Off. That's all we needed. I said, what is Jonathan doing with this truck? He backing up the truck. He backing up the truck. That's why. Remember when I had posted that he left the house? Lemmy Pepper probably didn't like that. It was like, you can't be backing up your truck next to the Zeus truck because you feel me? You gonna crash into the Zeus truck. So he didn't like that. I think that's why he kicked him off. But he was like, okay, come back. I'm gonna get you a new truck. That was kind of weird. Like, what were you escaping from? Like, like that was a little off to me. Like, was you on parole and we didn't know, and the parole officers pulled up on you, Jonathan, and you tried to escape in the Scooby-Doo van? I just want an explanation for that scene. I can't wait till that airs because that threw me for a loop. And the ending, of course, is Raz B sort of, going crazy at the cameraman. It was given very much, Mama Jones when Chrissy was getting engaged, and she was asking Olivia. She's like, "Is there engagement going on?" No, Olivia, is there an engagement going on? Huh? Oh, okay. And then there was an engagement going on, and then Mama Jones went outside, and the cameraman was right, and then Mama Jones was like, "Get that camera on my fucking face! I get that camera on my face! Get it on my face!" And then they wouldn't listen, and she ran up to the camera. She's like, "Get that mother camera on my face!" But the difference is, I can tell the Mama Jones cameraman was a little shook because he kind of, he took a little step back. The Raz B cameraman, they must have had a hoodoo behind the camera because he didn't move a flinch. He said, it looked like he even got closer. He zoomed in. He went like this. He said, "What you gonna do, nigga? What you gonna do, nigga? What you gonna do, nigga?" That nigga zoomed in. So I said, "Oh." He's not scared of you, boy. I don't think you're scared of anybody, Raz B, okay? The cameraman looked like he wanted to go to Raz B and do like this. Calm down. Right. So the trailer looked pretty good, to be honest. Like I said, it looks like a lot more content than the first season for sure. And I like that they included the replacement in. I just hope that they didn't try to do that whole BGC thing where they bully the replacement out the house, because that's not gonna work with a nigga. Like, those are girls. Girls you could do that with. A nigga that put aside all their clothes that they're gonna spend for the time there for filming and doing all that. They're not just gonna walk up out that house like they doing Bad Girls Club where they just they smack them around. Next thing I want to go home. That's not gonna happen with niggas. Okay. So I'm happy for the season. I'm surprised they're kind of dropping it this early. I thought it was gonna give us like a couple of weeks before they dropped the series, but they ain't got nothing else to air. So, and now that's TV on that ass. All right. Let me know what you guys think down below about this trailer, you guys. For this trailer, I really would give it a 9 out of 10 because they came through. Okay. All right. So first caller I'm gonna add in, and tonight we're talking trailer. And we're also talking, of course, the Baddies West episode. It looks like the pre-episode before the second to last episode. So you mean to tell me they went to Croatia, Waikiki? They went to Croatia. I'm St. Croix for the finale because y'all didn't have enough content. I peeped that. I remember when they were making it seem like they were filming some exclusive, thing. Nah, baby, I didn't have no content for that finale. It didn't end right. It ended with shots fired. So you guys had to fill in, the time frame. Nellie's like, yeah, this last episode isn't gonna be good. We need to do something. So you invited Scotty, you invited Rolly's Big Debbie Cakes out, and she's shaking them in St. Croix. That I noticed that. And Rolly looked like she was about to seize and pass out in the next episode. She DJ Scott don't like her. She probably threw a little bit of pepper spray in her face when she wasn't noticing. She set her up twice, Rolly claims, when it comes to her set and her rapping, right? DJ Scott, this show not making her look good. I'm sorry. They trying to make it seem like you don't DJ. That's your profession, girl. That's crazy. That's like me telling somebody I don't know how to sell insurance. Like, that's what I do. Like, that's crazy. Or say I don't know how to take photos. Like, I do. That's what I do. Like, I could never. Like, you're not gonna play like with my bag. Like, to me, like, they literally played with her bag on this show. Like, that's her profession. Like, I don't think people realize how serious that is. Our first caller I'm gonna add in is John Doe. What is going on?
Hey, how's it going, Pierre?
What's up?
Wait, I got a quick question. Mm-hmm. When you ever watching Quiver of Love as a kid, you ever think that you'd be beefing with one of these women on one day on
Listen,
on in life?
If you're in here telling you, put in the comments or backstage, better yet, that you're in here. I'll add you. You know, I'll skip. I'll let you skip the line. I never thought that though. I thought if anybody, I would beef with New York, but Boots decided to, be a formidable opponent.
That's crazy. I thought that was so crazy. I was like, "Why you? If you really made it, Pierre, there you go. You're getting up there. You're getting up there." But I'm gonna talk about the trailer first, because the trailer, I wasn't. I mean, it was decent, but they lost me halfway when I realized they used the same music from the first trailer and this trailer. I was like, "Bro, this is gonna be the exact same show." I was like, "You know what? Nah, I don't know if I want to watch, to be honest." Because the emotional breakdown part.
Right.
That's literally the exact same clip, basically from the last trailer. It's like they put out the same trailer every time, and it looks decent. But I don't know. I'm kind of getting wary to their tricks, and I don't know if I want to dive in.
You questioning it? What about the trailer that surprised you the most?
I don't know. I feel like there wasn't much sticking out. The only thing that really stuck out to me was Orlando Brown. He was like, "Bro, we just had breakfast." That's the only thing I can really remember from that trailer. And that was it. I think he's being a performer. That he used to be an actor, but he's getting his actor chops in. So he's gonna give us the best performance of everybody.
Okay.
It's performative, right?
Right. No, you're right. You're right. He is an actor.
He is. But also I wrote down some notes for the episode. I thought the episode. I'm not gonna lie. I thought it was. I'm like the Zeus' biggest critic. I actually really enjoyed this episode. You know why? Because it was chaotic. I think the thing about Zeus is like they're very it's very dry. But when it gets crazy on Zeus. Because now think about it, now that CB has not surprised Zeus in craziness. Because what happens in the next episode? Now that CB has not come that close yet to that. I think like Zeus, they just have like the lowest lows. That's first like the Jocelyn Amber thing. They have these big like controversial scandals, and So basically, what I mean by that is like you see the club scene.
Right.
I felt like it was like you're kind of watching a timeline of like a riot. That's what I feel like I was watching.
Right,
like,
it did.
Breakdown thing. Like
it was like a protest.
Yeah, and then people they had the church. It looked like a disaster movie after a while. It was I thought I was gonna die. I was like, whoa. And then you see like them walking out, and then you see them attacking Stunner. You're like, this is really how it's gonna. And then it gets worse. It's gonna be more chaotic next episode.
Right.
So you just like, well, I feel like I was watching like a documentary instead of an episode. I kind of forgot what I was doing. I was like, this is kind of getting interesting.
It was way better than last week's episode for sure.
I feel like this is just at their peak, but this is what they had like the most ridiculous stuff happen at their sets. Like you look at it, it's so unprofessional, and when they air that's when they get the best, in my opinion. That's what this is to me.
And this shows me why they need to film longer. Because let's say they kept filming after that, it would have been even better. Because then people would have been mad that all that happened at the club. Like it would have been better had they kept continuing filming, and then they could have cut out all the boring episodes.
Yeah, because one thing you said last week that I thought was true. Like they would have, if this was like regular BGC, they would have had like Biggie and instead of sitting the same bus, no complaints or nothing.
Right.
They would have just been constant. They just don't. It feels. They just do weird stuff. But I wanted to break the episode down at first. I wanted some notes. Like the first thing I had on here is Tommy throwing her sunglasses at the producer. I was like, yo, Tommy is wilding out here. She does this all the time. She does this every time she's on her TV show. She's fighting the production.
Right. That poor white guy. He probably went home and filed a suit.
You know, Zeus probably give him a settlement. They don't need no more lawsuits. And another one, I don't think Biggie started that argument either. I don't think she started.
You don't think she was speaking out of turn when she was defending her friend?
Because Lo came up, she brought it up first. She was like, she started laughing. She was like, "You think Biggie's gonna be chilling in Stunner City?" She brought that up, and then like Biggie commented on that, and I guess that's how everything went down. I think Biggie kept it going. She kept egging it on, but she wasn't the one who brought it up. It was Lo. So I thought that was interesting. And I think
Tommy is really Biggie's friend?
No, because I have it on here too. But she was like, "Believe that." I was like, "Tommy is cold," but I know Biggie felt so dumb in that moment. Like I felt embarrassed for Biggie. I was like, "Whoa, like this is that's like some middle school stuff you see in middle school, bro." Like it's just like Biggie, what are you doing? How old are you? But you know what really had me weak though is when they kept calling her Suzanne. I was like, Suzanne. Her name is Suzanne.
Yes, that is Stunner Girl's real name. Suzanne Stunner Girl Marks. Let me stop. I don't know her last name.
I was not expecting that to be her name, bro. That's like you.
That is her real first name.
That's such a soft name for such a tough girl right there. Yes. Can you imagine? He'd be like, can you imagine if like I was
Suzanne is a crap.
Can you imagine if what's her name? Who's that one girl she put in the cage? What's her name?
Oh, Rocky Bad.
Yeah, imagine if she was just like a regular person. She's like, please come on, who put you in this cage?
Right.
Suzanne did. Like Suzanne. Like that's like
Rocky's
the
Bad's probably real name is her Rachel.
probably like Ashley or something.
Right.
And then what
Any
else I
final
got?
thoughts on the episode?
Yeah, I want to say
Mhm.
did you see the way Razor was just? I don't remember sneak this in on Sky this episode. I felt kind of bad. Like she just went.
Yes.
Yo, I was like, yo, Razor, like she really like she said you can come over here and shake your fake ass over here. I was like,
What do you think about her them playing with her professional like that? Because that's how she make her bread and butter. Like she DJ, she'll do nothing else. She rap a little bit here and there, but like she DJs. Like, do you think she shouldn't have done the show because they made her look like she don't know
listen,
how to do her job?
listen. All I'm gonna say is I wouldn't hire her. All right, that's from what they have shown
Dying.
me. I know I wouldn't hire her. And I guess the last thing I want to say is like, bro, like
Mhm.
I really did like the chaotic scene thing because I thought it really was. I thought I was watching the Titanic for a second, but I saw people slumped over on these like on their floor. I'm like, then what is going on here? This is like I don't know. To me, that's what some interesting parts to me because I was like, this is kind of like real life here. This happens all the time in clubs. You kind of see like the
Right.
breakdown of it. That's why I was so intrigued by it. But
Yeah,
I think that's
it
pretty
was
much all.
good.
Hopefully next week. Is that the last episode?
Next week's the last episode, yes.
Dang, why do
Because
you think they
that's when
film the
they went to
reunion
the
so
island.
late? They usually film it like a couple weeks before the show ends. I think this reunion's
And I
going
think
for a
that's why
rush. Like,
they had to go to the island and film so that way they can have that little extra add-in episode so they could get in the reunion. So stay tuned for the reunion spoilers.
I want to see what happens Wednesday, right?
Yeah.
That's gonna be interesting. All right, that's all I had to say for this week.
All
How
right,
you have a good
night,
one,
night,
man.
night,
Good
night,
night.
night. All right, someone said DJ Nanny needs to get a Google certificate because DJing isn't it. Razorblade ain't feeling DJ Sky's work at all. She did buy a strap. That's why Tommy was annoyed by her because she told her she couldn't use it at her. You can wear a blue hair when you I don't know about that. I thought, Stunner Girl was with, the Stunner. She was the court dance. I thought she was with the other side. So she blood. Oh, listen. I don't know about that gang activity. Comment down below if you are though, and let me know. All right, Roxy, what is going on? Oh, Roxy not ready. All right, what is going on, Jay?
What's good? What's good? What's good?
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up?
I've been cracking up, dying laughing this entire time because the episode it was just so much fucking going on from Rock getting and Blue getting shoes thrown at them to Natalie being mute because she's scared to be in the club to Razor throwing shots to Sky ducking the cameras like you said. It was just too much going on. This shit was hilarious. To start with the Bad Boys, it was alright. Like like you said, it was more substance. So
Right.
I think it'll be cool. I don't know who Jonathan super kicked. It was a lot of Spartan kicks, super kicks going on
Oh
in the
yeah.
show. Yeah, I'm not really. I'll watch it when it come out. I don't really have much to say because
You don't want to. It sounds like you don't want your hopes to be. You don't want your hopes to be let down as you watch the show.
Because I just got done watching all the South Central Baddies. I could fuck with that. Now that's TV got it going on, but I'm just taking it for what it is. Because and then they jumping the shit out of Anthony. There's just a lot of shit going on over there. So Baddies. I mean, I don't know. Tommy hitting security. I wonder like what be going through security mind like because you know how they be super pushing bitches on fucking South Central. They don't do that on Zeus.
They have different security though. Zeus's security is a lot older. I noticed.
Yeah, and a lot more professional. I know this too. But I don't know who's worse, Cashmere or Tommy, when it comes to like beating up and abusing security. I don't have notes. What else would I say?
What did you think? Okay, what did you think about the whole Biggie defendant Tommy? You think she should have kept quiet, or was she right?
I feel like if so in Biggie's mind, that was really her friend. So as a real friend, I feel like you should always stick up for your people when they're not in the room. They was gaslighting. They knew exactly what they was doing, talking about some, oh, she's scared to come around, whoop-de-woo. They knew exactly what they was doing. What's that girl name? Lo
Natalie.
and Natalie. They knew exactly what they was doing. And I feel like Stunner Girl was mature. She walked away.
Oh yes.
She didn't have nothing to do with that situation. She said what she said, she walked away. That was all the rest of them in their confessionals, talking big shit, jumping on them. And then Natalie got to talk about some escucha.
Escucha, man. Now, what if she cussed Natalie out in Spanish? She was like, pendejo.
She would have been right because you trying to be funny in my face.
And she like, negrita. Like,
Yeah,
what if she really got on her? Natalie wouldn't know what to do.
That shit was crazy. She really gagged her because she didn't say shit. Like,
Yeah.
she was like, this bitch is really trying to get on my ass. I'm trying to remember from the episode how.
And then when it came to Stunner at the club, do you think she should have had a lot more of the crew with her? Because it looked like, Stunner Girl brought like two of her homegirls down the street, and like Tommy had a gang.
I feel like it was a setup because her nigga, I don't know if he was already there but he eventually pulled up.
Yeah.
So I feel like it was a setup from the get-go because Tommy, she did have all them people with her. And Tommy was getting jumped by one of her, for either her best friend or her sister or whoever. Tommy, when she first started swinging, somebody was hitting her in her head. So I don't know. Everybody was in there talking about Stunner got beat up. Stunner didn't get a fair fight. So I mean,
but don't you think they're even now? Because it's a sneak.
I feel like they're even. Yeah. Tommy finally got whatever lick back she needed. She got that shit a long time ago. But yeah, I feel like she got her lick back. I feel like next episode we gonna see Kat. Everybody's gonna be like real desperate to leave. Kat finna be yelling, the bus need to leave. Rolly was on the ground dying, taking her last breath.
Rolly like, where's Slim? Where's Slim? I said, oh my God.
Natalie like, everybody get on the bus. Get on the bus. Everybody, we need to go.
It's really not funny in the grand scheme of things, but it look kids now when you look at it.
Everybody just look like there is so much distress. Like, that's why the entire episode was funny. Like, they kept showing B-roll of people getting beat up and jumped. I was like, what the fuck is going on the entire time, bro?
And it's funny because a lot of these people, they was fighting because they thought it was going to end up on the show, and now their faces are blurred. So y'all was fighting for no reason.
Faces is blurred. That shit was just a hot mess. And like, Lo was like, she went upstairs to the DJ booth. She was like, she low key slick tried to throw in like Blue and Krishan was following me. She was like, I like that they stick together. I love that for them.
Right,
girl, they followed you to nowhere. You led them to a dead end. You like that shit. That shit was,
if you guys
so
notice,
funny.
Lo was really, she the moment that Rock noticed that a shoe was thrown at her, she got flashbacks to when she had the dragon tail knots on her head, because she was like, "Oh Lord, somebody about to get the knots." Because you see in the confessional, she was like, "Oops."
I feel like Blue was ready to leave right then and there. Like you could see it on his face. Like I don't know. I would have stopped the performance. Like I don't know why they just wouldn't leave. Like fuck the money at this point. This shit looks like some like you could just tell. Like the shit looked fucked up from the beginning. So. I don't know. I feel like it was a good episode. It was very chaotic. It was like South Central Baddies all over again. So,
right. Thank you so much for calling in.
Yep, no problem.
All right, night. All right, I'm gonna add Lakia. Is this Boots?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay.
Are you Boots?
No, I'm not Boots. Okay. No, that's just so crazy though, because like I used to love Twitter Flame shows, so that's just so crazy to me. Like that person said you really made it. But I really want to say I love your content. Like you're so funny to me, and you're so good at what you do.
Thank you.
But I have a lot to say about this episode, so I'm gonna try to make it quick.
Okay.
But I took some notes.
Okay.
So the first thing I want to say is about Stunner Girl. Okay, I love Stunner Girl. Like, so when I be watching this, I be trying not to be biased because like I want to give like a fair opinion. But baby, I love me some Stunner Girl. I've been listening to her since I was in like 10th grade, and I'm about to be 21. So
oh shoot,
that's
okay, Stunner Girl fan.
Yeah, that's my girl. But the first thing I want to say about her though, I feel like this episode really proved that like she don't really be the problem, because as you can see, like in that meeting. She was really trying like not to say anything, and she really did try to calm down, and she walked away. So like it made Biggie look bad because it really made her look bothered. And I feel like everything Rolly said was true, and you could tell that all the girls was like kind of fed up with it. But I feel like it's kind of like Biggie's first time on TV.
Yeah.
So I don't know if she's just like doing all this for a moment. Like, I don't know. But it really just proved to me that Biggie kind of weird. It gave real hater energy.
Ooh, you think she was dragging a little bit too long?
Yeah,
Just for
she's just
storyline
been dragging
purposes?
it. Like Rolly said, like she fought her. Razor said that she fought her. Like everybody's kind of just like over it. And even
Right.
Natalie's kind of just like, can you be professional? When we go to the club, like it's always like when she's around, she always gotta just give Stunner dirty looks, or she just be doing too
Right.
much. Like, baby, let it go, let it go. And I also want to get into Tommy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Y'all be saying Tommy on the powdered donuts allegedly. I don't know, but I will say she goes from 0 to 100 so quick. Like, and it'd be weird. Like, even in the last episode when Natalie said was like, y'all, let's go get some clam chowder. She like, oh, suck my D. I don't want to eat no clam chowder with you hoes.
She wasn't having the clam chowder.
She was so mad about the clam chowder. Okay, and I want to also get into the club scene. It was just too much going on. Like, I really feel like if I was there, I would not have performed. I would have left. I feel like Stunner Girl was so smart for going outside because there was just too much going on. And I don't know. I don't feel like the fights in the club, I don't feel like a lot of them were for TV. I feel like that's just how the people were. Because like Biggie was saying, she was saying like it was like different gangs and stuff in there. I don't know.
Right.
But I feel like a lot of those fights was real. And then I feel like when they threw the shoe and everything, though, I feel like that was for TV. But I like the way Krishan handled it because she didn't start a scene at first. Like, she kept the performance going and then she addressed it.
Right. Do you think DJ Sky was probably messing up the music on purpose so that way they could leave the club quicker?
I don't know. I wanted to get into Razor's confessional because that cracked me up because she said at this point, Scott just need to be a baddie because every club we go to, she messes up the music.
And then, like, I feel bad for DJ Sky because that is her money. That's how she makes her money.
I'll be feeling bad for her too because I actually like her. I really do like her. But they make her look bad every episode because it's always something. And then like her confessionals be so funny because then she'd be explaining it. She'd be like, well, what happened was the equipment was messed up. Like,
it was just off.
She'd be defending herself. Like, she'd be fighting for her life in her confessionals. I'd be feeling so bad for her. And I feel like she kind of been like the butt of the joke since Natalie added her on the show. Like, Natalie always be coming for her. They all just be coming for her. I be feeling so bad for Sky. She really be fighting for her life. But I wanted to address Biggie again.
Yeah. About
like her friendship with Tommy.
Yeah.
I agree with everybody when they were saying like the way she be fighting for Tommy would not be doing that for her. Like if the situation was flipped, Tommy would not be defending her the way she defends Tommy. So I just feel like it kind of give like, I can't curse because you know I ain't trying to get you demonetized, but it does give like D writing. Like it's too much. And I didn't feel bad for her when Tommy said she really wasn't her friend because she just be doing too much. And I feel like I don't know. Like, I feel like she was just starting with Stunner Girl to impress Tommy and it didn't work out in her favor. So,
because the thing is, Big Biggie, that's not like somebody, Tommy likes girls that are like fashion scammer girls.
Yes.
That's Tommy's crew. Biggie's not a fashion scammer girl. She goes to the bodega. Okay, she's a promoter.
Yeah,
she's not a fashion scammer girl. So that's not her niche.
Yeah, I don't know. I just didn't feel bad for Big Biggie. Like, I didn't feel bad for her.
Oh man.
But I end up going back and looking at the auditions again because like I remember when I first seen Biggie at the auditions, I was like, oh, I like her. Like, I really want her to, you know, be on the show. I was rooting for her. But then like the way that she acts on the show now, it doesn't surprise me that she be like deriding everybody or trying to fit in. Because when I went back and looked, she was kind of like that at the auditions. If you didn't know,
she was selling herself to
she was like, oh my God, Rolly, I love you. You're the reason I'm here right now. Oh my God, Jayla, I love you. Scotty, I love you. Like, she was just doing a lot. And it's kind of just like, I'm not surprised.
Right. What did you think of the Bad Boys trailer? Did you check it out?
I seen a little bit of it, but I didn't want to watch too much because the trailer was like 3 minutes, and I was like, I don't want to spoil it for myself.
The season?
Yeah, I was like 3 minutes. I just watched a little bit. I'm like, I'm not trying to spoil it. I haven't been keeping up with the spoilers, nothing either, because when I watch stuff, I want to be surprised. And like even with Baddies West, I didn't when they were like going live and stuff during filming. I was trying to stay away from it because I wanted to be surprised. But child, this season has it ain't even been that good. Like, it's just dragged out.
Yeah.
And the last thing I want to touch on is the last episode.
Uh-huh.
That finale, I just don't think I'm gonna tune in. I'm so sorry.
Why?
Because like we really, I promise you, we do not want to see what is it, Rolly, Scotty, and Natalie and Lauren.
Taking
I
the
don't
big
want to see
Debbie
them on
cakes at
vacation.
Carnival.
I don't want to see that because I just feel like this is stuff that they should have been doing during filming, so it wasn't so boring. Like, we literally only saw club performances and bus rides throughout the whole entire season.
Right.
Even the dinner season, like not the dinner season, the dinner scene didn't go well because it was drama.
Right.
And I just
whoever
feel like
bus they used, they must have got a hell of a promo during this whole season.
Really?
Jesus.
Really? Because that's all we've seen throughout the whole season is bus rides. I really feel like they should have been taking trips, or I don't know. We should have just been seeing different stuff throughout the season. And I really hope that they be tuning into these after shows so they can see how we feel. So next season, next Baddies they do.
Tuning in.
I really hope they tune it in because I want to see something different next season. If it's not nothing different next season, I'm just not gonna tune in. It's getting so repetitive.
Right.
It's getting boring.
Thank you so much for calling in.
Yeah, that's all I had to say. I really hope you do get to host.
Wait, host what? The reunion?
I want you to host the reunion.
Listen, they're gonna have to fly me out in 2 days.
I want you to
Fly me
host
out.
the reunion. I feel like it would be so perfect for it.
Thank you.
But that's all I have to say. Good night.
Night. All right. Oh, someone said something. Oh yeah, I put it on the screen. They said, I wonder if they're going to blur Bobby out. So this is the trip, you guys, that went viral when it was alleged that Bobby was on those powdered donuts when he was, climbing up the poles. He was on Lemmy's back like a spider, crawling up Lemmy's neck. Lemmy's like, dude, what's wrong with you? Like, calm down. Like, oh my God, Bobby. That was around that time. So I don't think they're going to show up from what we've seen in the preview because he doesn't fit into like the storyline or whatever got going on. All right. I'm at my girl, Bia.
Hey.
What's up?
All right. Where are we starting with the trailer or with the show?
Let's talk about the trailer.
Okay. Where do I begin? First of all, Zeus got money. They got the rights to P. Diddy's song for the intro. I was like, "Well,
yes,
they got a coin.
Oh yeah,
you're not getting that without a coin."
Oh yeah.
I was like, "Oh, okay, all right. We're spending some money here. We're upgrading. I can get with that." I think that I don't know. What I will say is that I'm happy that it looks like the Bad Boys are doing more this season than they did last season, and definitely more than what the Baddies were doing. Like, just seeing them do anything other than like drugs, drink, and fight is a plus, because there has to be a plot. Like, there's just no plot with these shows. It's just, here's the girls, here's some fights. That's what you want to see, right? And that's where they're losing people. That's where Now That's TV is like slowly but surely, like,
they're catching
putting
up.
on they're getting those size 15s to step on that neck.
Apparently, that South Central Playboys they filmed, they're saying that is really good, and they stepped up the production. They had on mics on them. I said, "Ooh, let me find out."
Mics, okay.
Good audio.
That's right. They weren't paying those girls for that reunion, and they saved that money and used that on the mic.
Exactly.
Okay. It was very interesting seeing Raspberry get yelled at like that. I felt bad for him. He could have been the reason for, behind all of that, but it just looked sad. Same with Anthony. Anthony sounded like Anthony was giving Scotty, I thought you were my friend.
Right.
I didn't want to risk my friendship over this.
Wounded bird. I said, oh.
This is a tale as old as time. Like, when cameras are on, y'all friendships do not matter. Like, people prove that time and time again. And there's no better TV than bringing in people who thought that they were friends and turning them against each other. It's so good. I love the mess. But it's like, come on, Anthony, you knew better. I can't say I like super look forward to it, but I will watch it. I think that Zeus has no choice but to drop that season, because Now That's TV is gearing up for like their anniversary drop this week. And I'm just like, I was looking at their lineup and you guys have a lineup. Zeus is like,
They do.
Zeus is playing.
They're like trying to play catch up. They got like 5 shows they got ready to drop.
Yes, now that
They want to
TV
start filming
cameras
stuff.
never stop rolling. Okay,
That's true.
they've always got something in the works, and that's where Zeus is like falling behind with, because there's only so much baddies you want to see when the girls aren't even doing anything. Like,
I'm just
okay,
waiting
you're
for
on
the
a
cabaret.
bus. Me too. But it's like how Ballistic was a part of the show, so him not being there, he shouldn't. That's gonna change it. I was like, does she replace him with someone else?
I just
You
feel like they would
know,
beef up the security so the girls don't touch her. Because
I
technically
would
it was
love
security.
for Stevie to be involved with this.
Oh
High
God.
school Stevie J. Oh God, it'd be so bad, but so good. I would eat that up so badly because they're just the worst together.
They could have the girls dance to the Stingy with my Cootie Cat.
All right.
I ain't doing that. Because I Stingy with my Cootie Cat. Stingy with my Cootie Cat.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. On to baddies. First question: who was the white man? Who
Listen,
was he?
that man was having a bad day. I said, "Oh my God, why you gonna hit that poor white man?"
He was in his Versace robe, just minding his business.
Tommy said, "Yeah, nigga, that where your security at, nigga? Yeah."
Oh my
That
God.
white guy said, "Would I be wrong to call her N-word back?" He questioned it.
I didn't know. He was like, I've just been assaulted. This animal, like a gorilla.
Right. His chick has he hit me.
He was having his evening tea just to be attacked. Like, I didn't even do nothing. I felt so bad for him. Biggie holds the Guinness World Book of Records for dick eating. No one can compare. No one can compete. Why was she dressed like a milkmaid this episode?
It was giving that lucky. You know that Down So Raven episode when she visited her cousins and she was milking his house? I was like, what are you doing, Biggie?
What was she thinking? What was going through her mind? Like, was it supposed to be given like 90s aesthetic, like a little 3LW kind of vibe? I don't know what.
SWV, be right there.
She should have went down the hall and spoke to Lo for some tips, and Lo could have got her together because it was a mess. That whole like blow up during that meeting, it was just bad. Like, Biggie need a booth at the circus at this point, because she's a clown for Tommy. Like, just put on your tap dancer shoes and dance, nigga, dance, because you do too much. Like, and granted, I understand why she was like, when Lo first brought it up, it was like, no, she's not afraid, to be here. You could have ended it right there.
Yeah.
But instead, it was, we've been in the club with this beat all the time, and she don't never do nothing. And it's like, see how you're censoring yourself again? You're the problem. Like, outside of whatever else is going on between Tommy and Stunna, you seem to always make it your problem too, when it's not. Like, that could be Tommy and Stunna's issue. And let's be for real, Tommy did not want to be there from the get-go. That's why she had all of those people there with her. They were not with her in any other season. But when you find out that you're heading back to Stunna's town, it's, oh no, rally the troops. No, I'm not going anywhere by myself. So you can't act Billy bad. And it's okay to feel that. Like, that's the part that kills me, is because, like, they're not real, like, thugs and gangsters. Like, you feel me? Like, they're not out here toting guns or weapons, rather, and really putting in street work. So it's okay to feel like, yo, you know what? Me and this girl got beef. We on her side of town. I just want I'm protected, because outside of this TV, I'm just living a normal life. That's okay. Like, but to act like, oh, I'm so bad about it, I don't need nobody with me. But then we get to the spot and 40 other people in the section is with you. It's like, you're not.
Tommy had her people deep.
Oh my God, like, there was no section.
Tommy's crew was the section. No, for real. I was shocked. I'm like, damn, that's a lot of niggas.
Exactly.
That's the nigga Nally was talking about. When she was like, there's gonna be niggas at the club, Rolly.
Yes.
There's gonna be niggas at the club, Rolly.
it wasn't even like she brought all her girl cousins. Like she legitimately brought niggas. So it's
Yeah.
like, so what do you expect Stunner to do? Especially, girl, if you know, it's not like we in Oregon where I can't call my niggas and they can't just show up. If I walk in the spot and you're 40 deep, I'm calling 39 other people for me too. I'm calling 42. Like,
So you said Stunner Girl should have took a step out the club after she walked in?
like it's one of those tough things because we also got to think about it from like Stunner's point of view.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna back down from you, especially in my city. I don't care. Like, that's the type of person she is. So it's like, of course she's gonna show up, but I get where everyone is saying like, yo, the energy was just so negative, and it probably was, but also that club would look so small. There was no breathing room for anybody in there. There was no stage. It was like being in the pit at Summer Jam. Like, you move to the left,
That's
you
almost
touching your
scary.
neighbor, you move to the right.
Right.
It was too much. And so I definitely think that Stunner was thinking ahead by trying to get out sooner, but she should have
Yeah.
just left. Like, walk down the block. Don't stand by the exit, because now
Right.
her 60 people are coming. Your back is to them. So by the time you see Tommy ahead of you, Versace was already behind her. So it was like,
Right.
you know,
It was a
unfortunately,
setup. It really was a setup. You
it
know,
was.
Tommy,
It was. They
she's the
got
girl of the
her.
street,
I
so
ain't
she already
gonna lie.
planned it out. She
I ain't
put
gonna
on
lie. They
Versace,
got
say, "Hey Versace, you gonna stand behind me, nigga? I'm gonna walk,
exactly,
I'm a piggyback off this dude." You know, Big Biggie said she can't hold me. Her weak
which
ass.
had me screaming
Anyway,
during your recap. I was
that's what happened. I'm telling you. I can just see it. I can just see it. That's
it
what
was
happened.
definitely set up. And if any one of them should be able to sense a setup, it should be the one who had someone put someone in a cage. So when Stunner, hood rat senses are tingling, I listen to her, because it's like, you know what, you felt it, you was right, you just wasn't as prepared as you thought you was, which
Right.
sucks. I want to know who threw the shoe.
I feel like it was Natalie.
It was Jacob.
She got in the crowd. It was like, bitch.
I felt like, I know someone else said that Blue was like he wanted to leave, but I actually think Blue was telling Rock to finish the performance because Rock wanted to leave. But I think that Blue,
Right.
even he might not be a good artist, he's a more seasoned artist, and
Smart
he
one.
knows the importance of finishing a routine. You know, when Michelle fell, Beyonce didn't stop her 8 count. You gotta keep
Right.
you
Beyonce gave her
gotta
that
keep
dirty
it
look though.
going, okay? Finish your
Right.
song, end your vibe. People are amped saying that Stunner got beat up. She didn't. She got jumped. Let's start there. I guess Sachi snatched her up, which is fine. That's your sister. You're gonna do your big one for your sister. But from what
Right.
I could see, security was literally like pulling her, swinging her midway around in the air to
Right.
like separate them, and then Tommy started swinging on her. So realistically, what was the girl supposed to do? Like, she can't. Her feet have not even touched the ground yet. So what did
That
we
is true.
expect her
She
to
was fighting
like?
in the air.
Exactly. So that's why I feel like Tommy. That's why I feel like they're not even,
Right.
because I know a sneak is a sneak, but Stunner snuck you when she had no one there to back her up. It was just her versus you. You either turn around and do what you got to do, or you don't. So it's like, if you going, get your lick back in that type of way, do that. But you
Right.
chose not to for whatever, your reasons were. So I'm not on the Stunner took a L train. I'm sorry. Also, Zeus knows they're funny for throwing that filler ass vacation in there. I know
It
they
was
for
so
sure.
awkward. I was like, wait, what?
I was so upset.
Now he's like, we're in the islands. Here's
Fly
Rory,
low on
Toddy.
stage
I'm
in a
like,
sweatsuit. You're in St. Croix. It's 86 degrees. What are you doing? Did they just call you up and was like, look, so if you can get to the airport right now, you can come. And she was, all right, fine. So much. I feel like that may have been like a separate little special that they were working on, but because of the way that this is about to
right.
end so abruptly, they're just like, look, how can
End it with
we
a nicer note than them
exactly, because
trying
there's
to run
no
away from
way
bullets.
you're not going to convince me that Natalie just wanted Rolly to come on a vacation.
Right.
No, like, let's not play pretend here.
Exactly.
So I don't. I just want to see the reunion at this point, but only if everyone shows up. If people don't show
Right.
up,
Rolly did confirm, if you've seen some of our previous videos, she is popping up at the reunion. She's pulling up.
I
Who do you
did.
think?
I watched your recap of her live saying that she was gonna, smack Sky
Right.
allegedly. Like,
You think Sky's
maybe
gonna
she
really keep that
will.
energy in person? Because she's, she's a fighter now.
I
Like,
hope she
wow.
does. I hope she does.
Or is it just me?
It was just what just happened.
It was me. Okay, I can hear you now. It's fine. Whatever. I can hear you
Oh
now. Yeah.
yeah, last season Jayla proved that Rolly isn't someone that y'all should be fearing like that. If Jayla can get up with her in that lawn after what Rock did to Slim,
Right.
if Sky really wanted to, I feel like she would be able to keep up with her as well, especially if your arms are longer and you
Right.
just hit her. Don't let her grab you because she'll sit on you or whatever.
Her arms
That's
long. She been scratching CDs, so her arms are a little stronger.
you
Okay.
know
Any final
what?
thoughts on the episode?
Jab kick.
Right.
But yes, I do. I hope Tommy shows up because if she doesn't, you lost whatever rep you thought you had. And Zeus needs to tighten those contracts. The reunion should be a non-negotiable.
Yes.
Period. Like non-negotiable. I also agree with you when you were like, when Natalie was talking to Rolly about her attitudes towards Stunna. I think that Natalie, it was definitely after they had like their little break, and Natalie was able to review some of the feedback because she also mentioned their numbers on like TikTok and all of that. And she
Right.
saw that like, I don't know,
They're not
Biggie,
feeling you,
this is
big
not
big
what
biggie.
we
Yeah.
yeah, it was no one was like expecting it. And unfortunately, like it's like I'm just tight that it took this long for everybody to see like Biggie been dick eating since she met Tommy. And
Oh.
if there's a Biggie hate train, I'm the conductor. If there's
Oh
Woody
wow. Thank you for calling it, Bia.
of course, have a good night.
No. All right. Something I wanted to mention, you guys. You know the shoe that was thrown at Rock? Sources say, you guys, that the shoe was the shoe that Tommy wore that had the tomatoes on it. That's why Rock was so mad. Because when it hit her, it hurt because they were chunky. What is going on, season 3, Baddies?
I'm done with you. And I'm done with Bia, okay? You know she's my favorite ever since she said kombuchas and kickboxing or something. Anyway, okay, so Pierre, do we want to? I'm just gonna hop back and forth between Bad Boys and the
Okay.
mess that we call Baddies, okay?
Right.
First of all, I'm so glad they're having dialogue on Bad Boys.
Yes.
And I think that's what's gonna separate and show a huge difference. And people are gonna like. I mean, I like Bad Boys more anyway, but like I think people are gonna really stop messing with Baddies if they can't get it together. Because think about it, Stunna and Tommy fought 4 times, but we really don't know why they don't like each other. Besides that, she ran up on each other. They could actually have the same personality and get along.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because Stunna gets along with Rock, and Rock gets along with Tommy. So they all could have been a trio, but y'all never sat. You never had a conversation. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I know Stunna went in hot, guns blazing at the beginning of the season because I was not a Stunna fan, and I can't get over the fact that I'm up in my house like throw it in rotation. I'm a Stunna fan now, but I was not. How hard was I going on this girl before the season started?
Oh yeah, you were.
I went in. But it's like you can't, like, there's no storyline. Like I said last week, like we don't know nothing about these girls besides the fact that like only thing we can know about Biggie is that she's a kind of a writer, but we don't know if Tommy's the only person who's been giving her a chance to talk to her, tell her story. We don't know if they're, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just annoying. And like Bia said, throwing in that random vacation. I'm watching the first 5 minutes because I want to see this fight that y'all teased 2 weeks ago. So you teased it 2 weeks ago, then you had it at the very end of this episode. So we're not even really going to see it till next week. I'm tired of them doing that. They did the same thing with Natalie and Scotty.
Right.
Like, if it's next week, put it next week. Don't say at the end of next week's episode, we're going to show you 5 seconds, and then we're going to give it to you. No, like
cliffhanger.
You're stretching out for no reason. And yes, I'm ready to see Robbie. I'm ready to see Bobby stuff the Red Bull in his mouth because he was all.
I don't think they're gonna show that, y'all. Y'all gonna be disappointed. I really don't feel like they're gonna show all that. I'm sorry.
Okay, so here's my thing. is it just me or did Orlando Brown not seem that crazy? Razby looked like the crazy one.
Yes, very shocked. That's why I said that earlier. I'm surprised we didn't see, him being like, oh, I struggle with powdered donuts or anything like that. Like, I thought we were gonna see a scene like that. Like, I'm really struggling with the powdered
I
donuts
know
in my
he
life.
actually looked very sensible.
Yes.
So
Which is good. I'm happy.
And I'm wondering why him and Razby are so close. They must have known each other from like younger days, but I'm very interested to see that dynamic.
Right.
Carry on. Why are you running?
Carry on.
I said carry on.
What carry on?
I'm done with carry on. Throw him away because I thought you eat those.
I know I probably had a good old telling him like, carry on. I told you about running. Okay, you could run from the D, but you can't run from D, Mr. D. Like, he had that conversation with him.
I'm done. Damn. Like that was just too much. Like I don't know. I feel like I think it's going to be good. I think because they only go to 3 cities, I think they probably spend 3 or 4 or 5 days in each city. Maybe we get to know them. I'm hoping that's what it is. I pray it's not no BS. But, you never know with them. It's probably, the first episode is probably Natalie talking to us for 45 minutes about how great she is at running Bad Boys. So you never know. Couple other things I want. First of all, before I even go to the next thing, Shawty, season 3 Baddie needs to do a cameo on this podcast.
Yes. Listen. That's why I'm excited for this podcast because I'll be having people on there. Like, I'm so excited.
Listen, I saw that. I said, let me go find this on Apple Podcasts right now. Okay.
It's gonna be good.
So let's talk about the shoe. Because were you the one that said somebody said it might have been for TV?
The stunner boyfriend Pow Pow?
No, the shoe at Rock.
Oh, the shoe. I thought you said shoot. The shoe, I don't think it was for TV. I think somebody really did throw a Tommy shoe at her.
First of all, I still can't figure out. I don't think it was a tomato one. I thought it was a water balloon. But anyway, I'm just trying to figure out how you in a club and nobody saw who threw that. And nobody outed them. Because it's not like you at Coachella or you at a concert with 100 people. Somebody saw who threw that. And I'm so surprised, like, nobody was like, it was this girl right here. Look, she only got one shoe. She barefoot. Like, how you not, like, I don't know. And if I was Rock, it would have been over. Because I'm already not feeling it. I'm already sitting here looking irritated. I done sang it's a vibe for the 100,000 million 11th time. It's not a vibe anymore. You throwing shoes at me? I'm out. I would have took Blue and kept it going. Then you wouldn't have got. And she had on that pink tracksuit. Was she pregnant then?
It seemed like but then again, did she announce the pregnancy? She announced the pregnancy like way after though, like after Baddies ended, because it was earlier this year. Baddies filmed like end of last year and they stopped. Oh, so okay. No, it was giving pregnancy exhaustion.
It was giving. It's not a vibe, and you can't come back next year and sing it's a vibe. So you got about 4 months because they're going to film another Baddies in a week. You better have another song together, okay?
Exactly.
2 more things. This is why I was thinking a theory of why they have not done another Jocelyn. If they do another Jocelyn, they really gonna have to beef up security because I feel like at this point, whatever girl she gets, I feel like anybody coming in is gonna be like, all right, well, Jocelyn hits everybody, so I'm gonna fight her on the season.
Right. Right.
I think it's gonna
be
wait
for the reunion
up in there. Like, I don't think she goes like how she got in Amber's face. And she was like, like when she was like, remember when she got in Amber's face and she was like, I'm just talking to you, Jocelyn. Like, no, I think if that would have been another season, you ain't getting nobody. So you can't act how you were acting, Jocelyn, because everybody's already ready for you, Right. And then, sorry, my last little theory I had. I just want to say this. Imagine you sitting there. Okay, I'm just painting a picture, people. Imagine you sitting there and you going in and going to bat for your friend. So all these people, you get people cussing you out, Rolly scolding you, everything, right? And you hold it down for your friend. And then you call your friend. And your friend really like that. And then she ignored her at the club.
Yes.
I said, oh no. I love Big Piggy. I love her. But girl, like, let it go. You got to let it go.
She looked so sad. She looked at the cameraman to give her advice. I said, the cameraman can't do nothing wrong. The cameraman just on the camera.
You need to let it go. But that's pretty much all I got to say. I'm gonna hit you some with the DMs. And pray for Rolly because she was on the flow.
Oh, yeah. Not gonna lie, I laughed at that a little bit. I'm evil. That was funny. I'm sorry. She said,
No, for real. Anyway, I love you, baby. You take care.
all right, all right. All right, before I continue, guys, make sure you guys, like I said, go on to Twitch and look up Ever Entertainment. Make sure you guys go over there and follow me, please. Okay. The link is in my community post. For my replay watchers, like I said, it's going to be pinned in the comments. So make sure you guys go over there and hit up my Twitch. We're going to be able to talk about stuff and react to videos, react to episodes and stuff that we can't do on here on YouTube because y'all know how YouTube do. Okay. And then also, y'all check out the Bad Rewind on Spotify. Also, podcast coming as of like next week type ish. Okay. It's going to be good. It's going to be real, real good. Okay. All right. Next one I'm going to add, you guys, is Mars. What is going on, Mars?
Hey, Pierre, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So, first I'm going to start with the trailer. I thought that Natalie actually looked good. And I wasn't too excited to see her.
Well, you're breaking up. You're breaking up. You're breaking
I thought
up.
she actually looked good. Wait, okay, hold on. Can you hear me? Or am I still picking up?
Yeah. I can hear you now.
Okay, I'm sorry. But I was saying the boys mostly looked good. I liked the photo shoot where they were like kind of standing by the water better than the one on the roof because I don't really like the all black outfits. I like the more like the colorful outfits. I'm really hoping that Prince and Mo City really step it up with the fashions. I'm excited to see, you know, the boys put it on or whatever.
Right.
I thought that when Banger told Raz B that he was gonna whoop him, I was just so shocked because like I don't know, like it just caught me so off guard because he was really just like I was standing over there and I was thinking about beating you up, and I was just like, oh my god, like how do you respond to that?
Rasby,
But
they made Rasby gag throughout the whole trailer. He just
honestly, I felt really bad for Raz B watching this trailer because I honestly didn't know who he was really before this. And like I feel like it made him crazy. Like at the end, you know, when he was screaming at the camera, like he looked like he was kind of off the pattern on that. So I was like, ooh, like I hope he's not on that show, you know, doing powder donuts and stuff while they're trying to film because I just don't want him to get a crazy edit because I feel like a lot of people
right.
don't really know him. So like the ORB and stuff like that. So I wanted him to like, you know, show himself in a different light. But the fights
Right.
looked really good. I want to see the one with oh my god, Banger and Big Lou. I think
Big
it
Lou.
was. That fight looked really
Yeah.
good from the trailer. Yeah. And then
Apparently,
I
did you
also
see the
don't think they
spoiler alert?
should have. No, I didn't.
Oh, let me not spoil it because I don't want to.
Say I don't think they should have casted Carry On because I don't feel like he's gonna get too much on the season. And then he was running like a track star, and I just felt so bad. Like I feel like he's gonna get another really embarrassing edit because I don't feel like he got a really good edit the first season.
You say you think he's gonna get a bad edit?
Yeah, because they had him running on that one little scene, and I just feel like he already was portrayed as a punk on the first season. So I feel like they're really going to give him that same edit again. So I feel like he probably shouldn't have came back for this season. But
Yeah.
I do want to get on Biggie's head real quick because she was looking like a big backyard again in them little clothes. And I really feel like she was dick eating. I really feel like she was dick eating Tommy, and like everybody was like saying it, and she was really just trying to like have her point of like she wasn't. And like I feel like the whole season since day one, like somebody else had called in and said like she's been like riding for Tommy, like she just been eating her up like a wagyu steak, like, and it's really getting aggravating at this point. And I'm just glad that like they finally got on her head about it because it's really getting
Right. She did look like a backyard again for sure. So do you think Tommy was her true friend, or that's just like it was just for TV? Like she kind of used her for support for the show.
Tommy definitely used her for TV. I don't see how she didn't see that just because I feel like they didn't give real friends. Like Tommy always gave like, okay, like she gonna do the dirty work and I can get her to do that easily. And I feel like Biggie fell for the okie doke. Even when Natalie was having her run down the hallway getting people ready and stuff, like I feel like she already put herself in that position. So I don't feel like Tommy looked at her and was like, "We're gonna be her friend." She looked at her as more of an opportunity than anything, to be honest.
Right. Any final
But
thoughts on
I
the
also
episode?
want. Oh, I wanted to say real quick that
Yeah.
I do feel like Tommy set Stunner Girl up because when Stunner Girl only came there with her best friend and one other girl, and Tommy came with the whole Justice League, she went and found the Avengers so that way she could fight Stunner Girl. And then, like, at the end, it just felt like a setup. Like, she was riding out on her friend back or whatever, and then all of a sudden her sister attacks Stunner Girl. Like, I feel like that was planned. Like, she already knew what she was going to do because she wasn't even in the house. I bet that whole time she wasn't in the house, she was plotting, planning her little Avenger squad so that way she could go do her big one on Stunner Girl because she knew she was in Stunner City and it was liable that she could get touched.
True. No, it did. The scene was a little too like nice for Tommy because first she was getting a piggy ride. Okay, Biggie was probably jealous, and the next thing you know, she gets her leak back out of nowhere. It was just kind of like, that's a little too nice of a scene for Tommy.
Yeah, they did that bad for Stunner Girl because they made it seem like Stunner Girl got stunned on, but Tommy really caught her off guard. Like she was mid-air when she started like getting her lick back, and I don't feel like it's fair. I mean, yeah, they both snuck each other, but I also feel like Tommy had more of a chance to fight Stunner Girl back than Stunner Girl had a chance to fight her back. At least in my
To me,
opinion.
now it's even. You don't think it's even
I feel like
now?
they. No,
A
just
sneak
because I
for
feel like
sneak.
Tommy could have easily turned around when she saw Stunner Girl coming for her, and then Stunner Girl wasn't even on the ground. Like she wasn't even aware that Tommy was standing behind her. Like I feel like Tommy could have saw Stunner Girl coming a little bit, but I guess you're right. It's an eye for an eye. They both got snurred.
Yeah, for sure. Any final thoughts on the episode?
No, I'm excited for Bad Boys though, because it does look like it's gonna get more substance than the Baddies is, and
Oh yeah.
that'll be nice, a change of pace because I am sick of watching them on the bus and stuff. So thank you for having me.
All right, night. All right, what is going on, Mari Bay? Oh, sister girl not ready. Your profile picture, cute girl. Hey, Slim, what is going on? Oh, you're not ready. Jersey, you up next. I see you out there slumped up. Okay. What is going on, Jersey?
How are you?
I'm good.
Long time no see.
Right.
Like, sorry. So I was like St. Patrick's Day. I had like, I should have like queued in onto this with my friends. They were all over my crib, drunk. I don't know. One of them was probably on some powdered donuts. It was
wow.
crazy. I don't know what they are. I was like, this is not possibly just, doing plant stuff. I feel it was more than that. It was crazy. We were trying to watch a movie. Yo, they can.
What do you think about this trailer?
I'm sorry, the trailer. Oh yeah, so it was crazy. Like, well, I mean, Zeus, they make really good trailers all the time. Like, I don't know. I feel like there's been shows where I'm just like, like the first Bad Boys. The trailer was good, but like the season. We all remember the season. Like, it was pretty meh. And like when I saw this one, I don't know what was the guy's name from like B2K.
Oh, Rasby.
It's always the short one that has so much energy. He was running around everywhere. That's all I remember, like first glance in the trailer. And yeah, I don't know what was going on. Like I see the bus backing up. Like, do you think that during this season they documented Jonathan's bus getting like messed up, right?
Yeah, I think they're gonna show that because they showed on Instagram. Well, let me put it on Instagram that he got Jonathan like a new truck.
Oh wow!
Yeah. So yeah, I think they're gonna include that in the season.
Oh yeah, and what are you talking about? Like spoiler alert.
So the Big Lou versus, if y'all don't want to hear it, mute it. The Big Lou, and I'll wave when I'm done. Big Lou and the whole Raw, I think his name is Big Banger is what they call him. They got into like 4 rounds, and apparently the Big Lou guy beat up Banger 4 times.
Damn, 4 times.
See, I waved. Okay.
I know, with the 4 knots on poor Lauren's face.
Right. What did you think about the Baddies West episode?
Oh yeah. It was okay. So Biggie, like probably one of my favorite cast member in the thing, and I was watching. I was like, damn. Why is everybody talking Biggie like she's a child? Like, why everyone keep talking Biggie as a child? Like, everyone's all like circling around Biggie, just like talking to Biggie and stuff like that, calming her down, trying to like give her advice and stuff like that. I was like, be quiet. But then Biggie lost me when she called Tommy, was just like, yo, we're friends. And I was defending you because we're friends.
Mm-hmm.
Biggie, you a grown woman. You're a grown woman. Like, what you mean that you guys are friends? Like, what you mean? Like, that's the only reason why you were speaking your truth, like, or speaking like your ish because you guys are friends. Like, saying like how do you thought y'all was friends? Like, come on, Tommy's like grandmother, like literally a grandmother. Like, you think she would be easily making friends like in a matter of like 2 weeks? Not to mention like what this during this time it was like a break, right? They all like
Right.
break
This was
for
after
like.
the break.
So I'm just like, what? Yo, I was so lost. Like, yo, it was like secondhand embarrassment. Biggie always embarrassed me. Always embarrassed me. I'm like
Do you
writing
think?
for Biggie. Huh?
Go ahead.
I was
You
like, I've
said,
been writing for Biggie for so long, but every episode Biggie somehow embarrassed me. Like, I can't.
do you think that Stunner Girl should have been a little bit more prepared going into the club, or should have left the club right as she peeped that whole crew?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Stun. I don't know. I don't think it's Stunner's fault. But sometimes I don't know. I didn't watch that. That was like the last 2 minutes of the episode. I didn't see like the detail of slow mo. I don't know what happened. Like, did she just got confronted by
Basically, she got hit by the sister, and then Tommy got her licked back.
yeah, like what were they talking? But at first they were like talking, right? The sister and her. What were they talking about? Like,
No, they didn't show any of that. They didn't show any of that. Go back and watch the end.
I swear, because like Stunner, like she was all chilling, like vibing, and then for a second it looked like she turned around and was like talking to a fan. And turns out it was like Tommy's sister, and then she was just popping her, and then they just drag her. I don't know about being prepared and stuff like that, but I feel like if you saw that's Tommy's sister, you saw Tommy and all her people, I feel like you should just I don't know. I know she is one thing to not look scary, but I feel like she should just scurry away because that's just too many hands.
Right. Any final thoughts on the episode?
Let's see. Really embarrassed me. Rock in the shoe. Yo, that was crazy.
Do you think one of the baddies might have threw it and kind of hit behind the crowd?
No, I don't think so. Even though the camera, yo, I don't get this. Like, yo, it was so sad. I saw like people was like dancing in front of the camera, just like doing stuff. But the cameraman, I don't know, the editing team of Zeus, they don't only just blur the face. They blur the whole body. They blurred the whole lens. They blurred the whole scene. So your guess is is as good as mine. What I think is just like a random fan, and honestly, it can't be me, because if someone threw a shoe at me in the stage, I would just walk off. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'd be like, especially I'm like as popular as Rock.
Yeah.
But it shows that Rock is either not a quitter or really love Rock's fans. Like that's like some real ish. Like, so I appreciate from Rock. Even though I don't like Rock. And I guess one other thought is that
why don't you like Rock?
Because Rock's a sneaker. Like, I'm from New Jersey. You don't see my name right here. I'm from Jersey City, New Jersey. We don't sneak out here, okay?
Period.
Period. We don't sneak. We don't jump. I'm just like the morals, like, like Nikki came and BGC 10. That's just how I live by day. So for me, I still to this day, I mean, is everybody love that moment where she put that poor girl in the sink? But for me, I was like, yo, that's not fair. Like, Rock just keep on winning. But other than that, Rock does. I would just be even though I'm not a fan of Rock, I would just being real. I'm just like, Rock love their fans. If it was me, someone threw a shoe, one fan, that one rotten apple disrespected me, I would have just left.
Oh,
and one last thought is that I know that also I'm not a fan of like Stunner Girl, and I feel like everyone loves, like, not love Stunner Girl, but like are like always talking about how like Stunner Girl's getting picked on, Stunner Girl's like this and that, and people are just like at this point find it's just hard to watch that is like Stunner Girl versus Baddies West at this point. But for me personally, it's just Stunner Girl. She's just like, for me, just like not a good vibe. You know what I'm saying? Like, Stunner Girl is just always so negative, and I say that because like one instance of her personality that shows a contrast to my personality is that when Rolly was talking about, charity, let's like,
Right.
make,
That's a good point. That's a good point.
let's just like, walk children in nature and stuff like that. Stunner Girl showed like that's her essence of her personality. Just not like that person in the crowd that would be like, MC be like, yeah, let's do that. Will never be that person. That person, she will always be that person that don't give a F, all about them.
What he's
And
referring
so
to is basically when they're on the bus, Rolly was like, "Oh, we should do this for charity. We should do that." Instead of girls like you could see her on the phone not giving a crap, trying to plot to make sure she don't get jumped. It was basically like I could care less about any of these girls talking about giving back and anything. That was something I did peep though. So you're right.
yeah,
I did peep that.
but yeah, that this comment says right now that I know a B from New Jersey.
Right, I was gonna ask you about that.
Honestly, that person's from Newark. Okay, I'm sorry. That the dirty water. Okay, guys, it affects people. They do be sneaky over there. Okay, like, and some people just got that vibe from New York. New York, you guys know what
So
New York
you
is.
say
Like,
Jersey girls don't sneak. For my playback watchers, do Jersey girls sneak? Because I'm from Jersey.
Okay, we'll see what the playback watchers will say.
Right.
Okay.
Thank you so much for calling in.
No problem. Thank you.
No. All right, what is going on, Crystal? Crystal not ready. All right, what is going on, Yaya?
Hey Pierre, what's up?
What's up?
The comments have me screaming, by the way.
What's going on in the comments? Because I see people going back and forth. I need to relax. We're talking. I can't really see it because I'm listening to y'all. What's up?
Well, from what I've gathered in the comments, the girlies over here talking about the difference in California, what's considered the Bay and what's considered North California, like the sections of Cali. I'm screaming. JD gathering the girls in the comments is killing me. I'm dead. It's funny, but that's what I had to say. I didn't watch the trailer for Bad Boys. I'm gonna watch it, but from the little teaser I seen, it's given very much. I think it's gonna be cool. I think they're gonna have they finally gonna be more than what season 1 was, because at least they got to something. But season 1 was a little Hopefully this season it's a good mix of people. They casted the right people, I feel like, for the mix of the season. They got enough people for Jonathan to fight. They got enough people for Carry On to mingle with. Simple.
Oh, you think he gonna be throwing the Big Debbie cakes?
Or he gonna find some Big Debbie cakes, or the Big Debbie. I don't know. Maybe he can talk to some people that actually understand him. I don't know. But that's just him. This episode had a very dark vibe, though. I actually felt some kind of way after watching the episode. And maybe, it was just when they got to the club, I just knew the vibe was off. It was just nah. Whoever threw that short Kashawn needs to be fought. I don't like that. But I feel like they should have left. I feel like Blue wanted to leave at that moment. Somebody else said that. I feel like they definitely should have left at that moment. She should have just cut her performance, because we already heard it's a vibe all the time. We get it. Right. It's a vibe all the time, but it wasn't a vibe at that time. She didn't even feel like it was a vibe when she performed. It wasn't given at all. But yeah, I feel like the whole situation in the club was very unsafe for everybody. The sneak attack with Tommy, I can't really say she was wrong, and I can't really say she was right.
Do you think it's even now? Sneak for a sneak?
No, Stunner not gonna let it go. She's not gonna let it go. Think about it. We talking about Stunner girls. Throw it in rotation. I'm tired of rotation. I'm tired of the girls with this internet. She's tired of y'all. So she's really gonna get her lick back at this reunion. Ooh. I feel like if Tommy
shows up.
I feel like they're gonna give Tommy another 30, little 50 piece, and she's gonna be at the reunion. She's not gonna turn down no bag.
I think she could be bought more than Rolly can.
Definitely. Because even when she did the auditions, I felt like they was going to do something to get her on that, on the show. So, yeah. As far as Biggie, I feel bad for her because she got played with. She really got played with by Tommy. Tommy did all that, talking about believe him, and then you talking to the girl on the phone, still talking to her, and then you get to the club, Biggie, you getting shunned. I get it, you trying to be a real friend. But it's just prove your loyalty. But you proving your loyalty to somebody you only known for 3 weeks.
Right.
Chill out. It wasn't given I could see if this was Slim and Rolly. it'd have been different. But it's just like, no, it's not given. But I understand Biggie just wanting to fit in because you know how it would be for like when you're not like the stereotypical like type of, I don't know if that makes sense, like stereotypical type person who, go up there and fit into the baddies aesthetic.
Right, the Baddies instead of the club girl.
Yeah.
I get exactly what you mean. The influencer type.
Yeah, she don't
Yeah.
give that. She don't fit into that. She fit into, that's why she's so hard. She was so hard on, are you a promoter? I'm not a promoter. I'm an event planner. Like, that's what
Right.
she was so hard on because she was trying to prove her point. Like, yeah, I'm a baddie. I get money. I get to the bag too.
Right.
You should
But
have
we got
just
to give Big Biggie her props because lately on Instagram she's been serving the looks.
No, I did see that. I feel like Biggie don't get enough credit for her looks because Biggie is coming. Biggie is coming, but I definitely wish she had portrayed herself better on the show so people could like her. I feel like people don't like her because of what she been doing. And yeah, like Razor said, like you giving this, everybody done fought this girl and you still giving her attention. Like, and what Kat said in her confessional was definitely going to be on TikTok because we don't give nobody that we don't like no air. We're not giving y'all that.
Right.
Like, come on now. As far as her crushing the greenery, I felt her pain because like why would I crush the greenery and I'm going through all of this? This is too much. Like, I understand. Natalie outfit when they went to have that meeting. Natalie, it's given no.
You don't like the
Like,
Cruella de Vil?
no. Take that home to Jacob. Have fun with that with Jacob and Scotty. We don't need to see that. Like, you
All
could
Natalie needed was a feather pen and it was gonna be sickening. Girl.
you know what she could have did? She could have wore that for the theme song. She should have wore that for the theme song. That would have been cute. No, Natalie. To the club, Natalie. Really? Tommy did her big one though, where she was like, she did her big one but it wasn't executed correctly. Like you ate, but you didn't eat. Like you really.
Why didn't she eat?
She didn't eat because if you was going to run back, you should have just been there the whole time. Like, and then you over here trying to be, oh, my sister got her one, now I got my one. You didn't even try ease it in there. Like
you say her sister got the pre-leak box, so it's not really a full leak box.
Her sister got the lick back. It's no no, you're not getting no one up with that. Like, Tommy, if you should have squared up with her one on, like, that's why nobody can get with you for real with the Stunner situation. Because the same thing happened when they fought in the house. After Rolly for her, here she comes sneaking in with her sister again. So you just keep doing sneaks. Like, now, like, you up there with Kashawn. We all think that you sneaking. Like, it's not giving. Like, we in the sneak house. Like Scott say, like, it's not giving. Like, I feel like she gonna have to run that one with Natalie and Stunner. I feel like she gotta run that one-on-one. Like, they was on Twitter going up for the fact that she was really hitting Stunner like that. Like, girl, you was not doing too much at all. It was never all that. I'm not a big Stunner fan.
Okay.
But like, you definitely didn't eat that one. Like, you didn't get that little one. You can get it back. But that's all I had to say. Oh, and Rolly was right. Rolly was right when she said that they should. I think she said that they should have left. Like when they first got in the club. Like when after like the music and stuff, they should have definitely left after that. Cause it's no way they got.
I'm telling y'all, DJ Scott was doing that on purpose.
DJ Scott, she's just not doing her job. Not doing her job. It's just not given. Like, you're not getting booked for nothing else after this because why? Why is you up here just not doing your job adequately? Like, not coming prepared. Like, you're supposed to have your own equipment. You know these clubs is janky and cheap. They're trying to get all they can. And here you go. Trying to come up here to your big one. No. You should have just been a baddie. Like, get paid to shake your little Debbie cakes and call it a day. But no.
Right.
Messing up the music, got the girls telling you that you're just not doing your job. Like, she be trying to save, like somebody else said, like she be trying to save herself in the confessionals, and you're not saving it. You're not saving it, babes. Like, no, you're not saving it. But that's
any final thoughts.
That's all I had to say. Next season need to do better. That little end trailer was no. Why did we have to see that? Why? You know we didn't want to see that, Zeus.
You talking about the trip?
Yeah, you don't want to see that. You could have put that. That could have been an Instagram reel.
Listen, they're trying to show us a higher way of living. Okay, a high class finale.
No, it's a powdered donut way of living. No,
Not
No.
a powdered donut way of living. Thank you
Stop.
so much for calling in.
Right.
Nice. Y'all funny. Someone said sneak house. No, that's all I saw that STV would do. The sneak house. So they gonna put all the girls in the house that sneak people. That's ever sneak people on STV. That's all I saw that STV would do. For real. And it's probably gonna be hosted by Bougie Nina. What is going on, Asia?
Oh my God, I'm finally up here.
What's up? Well, I thought,
Hey,
listen, when I seen that head poking in, I thought it was Beats. I said,
I'm not even gonna talk for long because we've been in this chat cursing you out. Like, who is next?
right.
But I feel like if anybody have a problem with what Tommy did, is the problem, and they must not be from the streets. I'm from New Jersey
Ooh.
too, and what that boy said was a lie. People sneak
Oh, they
everywhere.
sneak.
They sneak everywhere. They sneak in Italy too. It don't matter where you go, you're gonna get snuck if you run up on people with their friends. Like it don't matter. Like, but I
Okay.
feel like Tommy wasn't wrong, and the saying you not supposed to get ready, you got to stay ready. That's definitely true. The whole time she was in the house, Stunner was in the house talking about, yeah, we in my city, kept saying it all in the confessionals. So if somebody implying that you in a city, you gonna make sure you come
Prepare.
prepared. I'm
Mm-hmm.
gonna get all my friends, whoever, I don't care if it's 30 people. I don't know who in your city. You in a gang, Stunner's in a gang. So I
Right.
don't, if y'all got guns, who I don't know. So I'm gonna make sure I got all my people just in case something pop off. My people could be there and I could do my big one too. So that's just that. And people saying it was a setup, it wasn't a setup. Her sister felt some type of way. I feel like her sister felt some type of way. If you have a sister, because I had one,
Right.
your sister
Same.
feel like you was fighting or you had got into something with somebody and your sister don't feel like this it's squash, your sister gonna pop off. So that's what her sister did. Her sister took the opportunity to hit her first. Like, all right,
Right.
you had a problem with my sister, so I'm gonna hit you.
And
Like, it wasn't
her sister's
playing.
a really good sister because on Love and Hip Hop, they didn't have the best relationship, but I get of course they've made up since then. And at the end of the day, they're sisters. So it was really good to see her have her sister back like that. So I was like, okay
Yes.
then. Yeah.
Yes, so I don't feel so once she seen she saw her sister pop off, she's
Right.
gonna follow up and pop off. Whether if it was Stunner she hit, Stunner friend, whoever she hit, she's gonna make sure she hit somebody because her sister is fighting. That's just how the rules go. It's no rules in fighting. That's what people don't understand. And as far as Biggie, I actually like Biggie, and what I had to learn, I'm 25, so as I'm growing older, I learn everybody is not the same. So with that being said, I feel like Biggie is the type of person, she's not confrontational. You could tell off the show she's not confrontational. So if she have an issue with somebody, she's not the type to feel like she can let it go because she's not used to getting into issues. You can tell.
Hmm.
So she feels like you can like I can move on from stuff fast, but you could just tell she's not the type to let stuff go. So that's why
Right.
she feels so in her heart that she can't let this issue go with her. And yes, I do feel like Biggie be meat riding. She does.
Okay.
She's an opportunist, I feel. But
But
she's
as a
young.
promoter, you gotta be an
Yeah.
opportunist.
She's young. She's trying to, she's young. She's trying to find her way. They older than
Yeah.
her. She's trying to cling to them. So I don't feel like she's wrong at all. Like, but I do feel like Tommy made her look stupid in the confessional because she was so trying to have Tommy back, and it's like Tommy made her look
Yeah, I
stupid.
didn't like that.
Like, I
Tommy,
don't
I
like
didn't like
that.
her saying that. That
I
was
feel
like,
like, yeah, I don't like that. Mm-mm. I feel like
I don't think.
Biggie has a pure heart. I do. And I just feel like she's just like she just I don't know with Biggie, but I like her though. But Stunner should have been more prepared. You don't let somebody with the issue walk past you like it's nothing. I'm not letting nobody's sister walk past me if I got an issue with them. Period. I'm gonna watch every movement you do, every hand movement you do. I'm gonna watch every step you take. I'm gonna watch it, and I'm gonna make sure I'm on point because I'm not letting you walk past me, knowing I just have an issue with your sister. So if anybody feels some type of way about what Tommy did, and it's just like Stunner, like I don't know what Stunner. She's very negative. Her
Yes.
energy is off. Even Low said it in the club. She said all. She said what did she say in the club
She said
about
all
her
her friends
friends?
got bad energy. Lo was not feeling it, girl.
Yes, like you could
Lo
tell where
wanted
she
to
get her
take
low
her ass
vibrational
home.
energy from. Like she's very low vibrational. They just they a group of just a ball of negative energy. Just a ball of negative energy. But that's all I had to say. I don't want to take up all the time for the rest of the people in this chat. I love you so much. I watch your show every Sunday.
Thank you.
Every
I love you guys
Sunday.
too.
I
Thank
tune
you.
in. Like, I don't even know how I found you.
The algorithm loves me. Let's stop. Thank you for real.
But
That's why
I'll
it's
be
so
here next
important.
Sunday. Yes,
Yes.
I'm a real supporter. Sometimes I don't really be in the comments too much, but best believe I'll be watching.
Thank you so
But that's
much.
all I had to say. Have a nice night.
All right, you
About to
too.
go smoke.
Right. All right, that's why it's so important for you guys to hit that like button so people could find me. Okay, the algorithm could push me out. So make sure I keep pushing that like button. Okay, because guess what? Tommy said she about to sneak Stunner Girl 20 more times.
Thousand. So she said we only made 20,000, and I'm about to take 10 to my mama. And yeah, that's what y'all stopped y'all life for, which I never had one. 20,000. Say that, a 20, a Twinkie. Yeah.
Okay, what is going on, JJ?
Hey, Pierre.
What's up?
I was waiting in the lineup with the rest of them. I'm like the last girl.
Right, sorry, y'all. It'd be a lot of people calling in.
Oh Lord. But my thoughts is I'm gonna start on the trailer. The trailer, it was good. I ain't gonna lie. I give it a nice little 8 out of 10. I was crying left when I seen Jonathan bag up in the well, I see him kidnap a little truck and just try to, I guess, run over the rest of the cast mates. Because to me, Jonathan giving the way Krishan kind of acting this season. If you kind of
Yes.
pay attention, that's the kind of energy. I'm sorry, what'd you say?
Yes. No, I agree with you. I was agreeing. Yes.
Yeah, I feel like he's giving a lot of Krishan energy. Ducky Momo seems to look like he's gonna get active this season. Ducky Momo, he's like
yeah.
he's getting big active. Raz B, I guess he's being the other one, the other celebrity. He's acting the way we thought he was gonna act, but I
Right.
guess he's living up to his Disney Channel name and trying to be humble.
Yeah, because I was
Okay.
shocked at how normal he came off on the trailer. I'm like, okay, that I was
Yeah,
happy, but I was shocked.
I'm like, you never know that. Hopefully they got some surprises because you know how I didn't try to watch the whole trailer because I'm like, I'm not trying to get spoiled because I feel like that's what just ruined the shows. But
Yeah.
it looks like it's good. I'm trying to get my hopes up, but I hope from the looks of it looks like we're gonna a lot of good content, and I can't wait.
Right.
Next, okay, let's just start off with the baddies. First off, Biggie, you were just giving, nut sucker. You were giving nutcracker, man. Tommy, like I just felt so like my mouth dropped, but I should have never been surprised. But my mouth dropped when Tommy had just hit, like she just mocked and said, "Nope, not friends. You should have listened. I don't like none of you."
I know Biggie was watching that tonight, like, really, nigga? That's how you feel,
Really, nigga. Really, nigga, big Biggie, I had your back. Like, I feel like she's gonna cry because she wanted to cry on the bus. Rolly, I feel like Rolly was. I'm glad. All I can say was I'm glad somebody finally said it. Like you've been riding this girl's coattails. Like you just been looking like you've been just trying to impress Tommy this whole season. Like you just been beefing with this girl just because Tommy's beefing with this girl. Like that's literally what it is. That's all I can say on that. Like I'm just glad somebody finally said it. Stunner Girl, she's at first I wasn't a Stunner Girl fan. Surprisingly, I'm a Stunner Girl fan. I ain't gonna lie. She captured my heart this season. Her and Miss Lickbox still got my heart. Her and Lauren and Kat. I mess with them. The club scene was very chaotic. It was very chaotic. It was very, very chaotic. And y'all saying that the shoe was just thrown at Rock and Blue. Is it me? Or I feel like that shoe was mainly directed towards Blue. Like, it's just
yeah, she didn't care that it hit her. She was just like, I get shoes thrown at me every day, Demi. But you're not gonna throw shoes at my nigga Bleed, Demi. That's what she was more mad at. Because you saw how she let that Bleed. She saw how Bleed was bumping, and that's all she cared about.
Like how a concerned mother check on their child. Like that's what she
didn't care about it thrown at her.
But she made sure to finish the performance so she get that bag so she can take care of Bleed. She had to take care of Bleed. Yes.
Exactly.
But yeah, that happens. It does feel like Stunner Girl to me from the looks of it. It is giving setup because literally the whole baddie section was taken up full of big John Hope niggas, big gorilla niggas for that belonged to Tommy. Like, and you
Right.
telling me y'all let Stunner have like really two girls with her, and they barely couldn't even get out there. I think only one of them, but she was like, she was in between the crowd and in between the section. Like, she couldn't even get in. Like, it was getting set up. I believe it was smart of Stunner Girl to leave the club. I feel like that was my comment on that. And the fights just fighting. I feel like I'm like the last caller. I just feel like that's just how the people are, just wretched and just very wretched and ghetto. just very
No, I
wretched.
didn't think about it till that is true because maybe the Portland ones looked like they was fighting for the camera, but these ones
Yes.
it was off the cuff that was getting it in.
Yes, because I'm like, I could see it. Okay, if it was just the girls fighting, then yeah, I could kind of see if it's, and plus they're in the Bay Area, so I can kind of see if it's the girls fighting to prove like, hey, you should have put me on the show, Big Nat Nat. You should have put me on the show. But it was a lot of going on, so I just feel like that's just how they are. The whole fight situation with Stunner, I feel like I still salute Stunner because Stunner, even though Stunner got attacked from behind. It doesn't look like Stunner was fighting by herself because I mean it looked like she had like a little clique of girls fighting with her. But I do commend Stunner for fighting and standing on her own, and she was still swinging. Tommy, I don't think Tommy could fight. To be honest, if you're just gonna be me, I don't see that as Tommy getting her lick back. I don't see it like that. But that's just everybody's opinion. I don't see her getting her lick back because I can kind of see if it was the one-on-one there in the house or there's somewhere it's just them and Tommy runs up and get her lick. No, like it was just too much going on. You got your friend swinging on her. Like it was just too much. She's getting dragged through everywhere like a rag doll. Like I don't see that counting. Then I'm gonna just end it off with the episode with just I can't wait to see Rolly hyperventilate on the bus.
Listen, that scene I really shouldn't have laughed at it, but it was just like
it was funny because of the way she was just plopped on
y'all
the
ever heard
ground.
of the movie Project X where they had that big party and like they started going crazy? That's what it was giving me. Project Zeus, Project Z,
bro. Big Roller, I'm so happy she's coming to the reunion because we need some authenticity at this reunion. Because let's just be honest, the two main key players we want to be at this reunion, one of them's there. Let's just hope what's the owner of this? Hopefully he gives Tommy a nice little check. Yeah, Mr. Lemmy Pepper, just give her a nice little check to come to the reunion because we need to spice it up. So far, it's kind of anxious to see it just because Rolly announced it, and hopefully I want to see if Sky is going to pull her Scotty card and just see if she could ruffle tuffle. So, and next week's episode, I'm not watching. I'm probably going to watch like the 5 little minutes of it and see what happens.
And the recap this
episode. Yes, I'm gonna do that. I'm skipping that. I'm just being honest with you. So I'm probably not gonna end up calling. I'm gonna watch, but I'm probably not gonna end up calling. I'm just watching the review. But yeah, I'm just gonna do that. But
I am gonna pick the fashion girl next season, so I'm gonna have a little segment that's different. Okay.
Oh yeah, I wanted to tell you so bad. Yeah. You are really an iconic podcaster. You got Miss Beats.
Hi, Beats. Is this the meat you've been waiting for?
Oh my God. I wanted to text. I'm not one to be in the comments. I was gonna text. I feel like you should have sent her a first clip of like New York saying you're mad.
Listen, I told her. I said, listen, come on the after show. We could talk about it because I feel like I think you are a bully and that you shouldn't have said that about Razor because you were being hypocritical. Because I'm like, I'm not gonna just talk about it with you off the cuff. I don't get paid for it. Okay, I'll do it on here so we can really talk about it. You could give your side, and me, I was gonna be slick and like cut her off or take her off or anything like that. I was gonna let her talk.
Feel like they just talk. I feel like she's done that a lot with people watching the past shows. Boost does that a lot, but I feel like you should send her that clip of New York will forever be. That line is so funny when she's just like, "You're mad, and you're mad."
Thank you for
that's all. Yeah, I don't want to take up nobody else's time. Thank y'all. Y'all subscribe to the show.
Period. Thank you. What's going on, Mari Bay? Oh, hold on. What's going on? I'm gonna remove you because this is the second time, baby. We find out you boots and you just scar. Okay, what's going on, Slim?
Hey, how are you?
What's up? I'm good.
I just want to say, the first and foremost, I didn't tell you this last time I was on here, but you are hilarious. I
Thank you.
literally laugh out loud at all your impersonations when I'm watching your videos and recaps. So that's the first thing. But anyways, I wanted to say Tommy, she gave that she did too much of those auditions and she was scared. Like that's what I feel about Tommy. I think that she was scared to be in the Bay and she was like on edge. And so I really think allegedly she was
Mhm.
doing the powdered donuts.
Oh,
I
before she
do.
entered the club, it was.
You said what?
I said before she entered the club, you think she was on the powdered donuts?
I think before she walked into the house, I think before she went to the club, I think when she was on the phone with Biggie, I think she was on the powdered donuts. I think she was on them the whole time she was in the back because I think she was shook by how she acted at the auditions and then also having beef with Stunna and then worried about Stunna's people because they all probably shooters, so it is what it is.
Right.
Like I'm sure she was worried. Like that's how I feel about her.
Right. And what do you think about the Bad Boys trailer? Did you watch it by any chance or no?
I haven't seen it yet, but I'm gonna watch it after I finish with your after show. But yeah, I
Right.
haven't got a chance to watch it. I did want to say,
Uh-huh.
Bia, I liked how she said Biggie looked like a milkmaid in that outfit
But she
because
looked
I
cute
could
though. But it just wasn't for a club. It's like maybe to eat
exactly I could
lunch.
not find the words for what I thought she looked like. But that was the perfect word. Like that was exactly it.
Like Biggie to be, I'm not saying she's a horrible dresser, but it's like she dresses for the wrong occasion. Like that's something you
Yeah.
wear out to your like brunch real quick or lunch real quick, not to the club.
Hmm. Right. Because I like the little bonnet thing, but I couldn't think
Right.
of the
It was
word
nice.
for it and everything. But
It was nice.
yeah. So another thing I wanted to say was also with season three baddie, I did not like Stunna. Stunna was not my person, but
Hmm.
she's grown on me throughout the season because like Lo was being really messy. Like nobody was saying anything about Tommy and Stunna's beef. Lo brought that up, and then Stunna still tried to be like low key about it, and Biggie, unfortunately, like she did have to say something in defense of her friend, but I feel like what everybody's mad about is she takes it too far. Like all you would have to say was ain't nobody scared and left it at that. Like you
Right.
all take it too far. Like you're obsessed.
Do you
So
think it's because it's like Biggie's like first like time in like fame that she doesn't really know how to like maneuver, or you think she just don't like Stunner like that?
I think that it's a mixture of both because she is probably like she seemed very extra. Like one caller has said everything makes sense from looking at the auditions, how she acts in the show makes sense, and it really does because she was
Yeah.
always like, oh I love you, Rolly, I love you, da 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 da. Da. So we knew she was gonna come on like that, but we didn't. I didn't think it was gonna be like lapdog like she is for Tommy. And so,
Right. I will say
yeah.
this though. I know a lot of people are not really here for Big Biggie. I liked her. And let me tell you guys why. Whether you liked her or not, she gave us content. Without her, in my opinion, I feel like she did a lot more than Low, Razor, and DJ Sky did combined. Not Razor. I'm gonna take Razor out of there because she did give us Get Your Leak Back. Scotty,
Right.
Sky, and Kat did combine. She
Well,
put a
I
lot more
would
work than those
agree.
three combined.
Yeah, I would agree,
Heck yeah.
except Kat, because Kat, like you always say, she is BGC royalty, and in my
Yes.
opinion, her checking Tommy that one time still proved that she's still with with everything.
Right, right,
So
right, right.
that's my opinion with Kat. Like I don't think she's grown. She's got businesses.
Right.
I don't think she should have been there, period.
Or
But
she should have been
I think
EP.
yeah. because I don't think it's her style. She wanted to have fun and go out. Like, you're not gonna have fun and go out with these girls. They're gonna fight. Like, that's not what it's gonna be. You're on Baddies West. So I think she's just too grown for it. But I think her checking Tommy, she did what she did. But I like Biggie. I just don't like how obsessed she is with Stunner at this point.
Yeah.
We need to let it go.
And I feel
Like
like a lot of it is Tommy in her ear.
yeah, that's probably true. I would probably say that Tommy is doing a lot of puppeteering in the background.
Right.
So yeah. I also wanted to say, oh, Rock. She said when they threw that shoe at Blue, I'm like, they was not throwing it at Blue. Was they throwing it at Blue or was they throwing it at Rock?
Listen, anything in his vicinity, she gonna take offense to it. That's her dude. When I tell you that quote, my man, my man, my man, that was invented for Krishan Rock.
Right.
Because Jesus. She said,
Yes. Yeah, she was. I was like, okay, so that does make sense. Anything in his vicinity, she gonna take personally. I did not blame her though. Like after she kept saying, "Who threw the shoe? Who threw the shoe?" Like
yeah.
she did throw that mic, and it could have hit anybody, but I would have been pissed off too. So, and I think the last thing I wanted to note was everybody was like thinking that Stunner was getting got, but really the security had her the whole time. I'm like, no, Stunner didn't get beat up. She was literally being carried and punched. And Tommy, like, to me, looked really weak for that. Like, really weak for that. And Stunner's sneak was bad, but Tommy's was worse because you really seen she was being held. Like, Tommy could have turned around.
A sneak for a sneak.
I
think it's even.
I could see why you would think it was even, but to me, Tommy shouldn't have did that while she was being held. Like, I could see maybe if she wasn't being held and just snuck her from the back, but this girl literally, like, it's like, when somebody holds somebody for you so you can fight them. I feel like that's what she did.
What do you think's gonna go down at the reunion? Any predictions?
I just hope everybody shows up. I don't think Krishan should be there since, she's pregnant allegedly, because
I can't stand y'all. Allegedly.
I mean, well, anyway, I don't think she should show up because it's just not in the best interest of the baby,
Right.
And as bad as she is, hopefully she can mature throughout this pregnancy, being sober, and maybe be like a not a completely different person, still be entertaining, but sober and entertaining, maybe.
Right. I don't think she realizes how this baby can change her life, because she could really, let's say if I were her, or if I was her management, this is what I would do. I would make her take a pause on the music when she has the baby and turn her into like a mommy influencer type of vibe, like the Jada Waiters and stuff like that. You get what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah, that she would be really cute for that. She would.
Out of that. I don't think she realizes it. To me, I blame her team at this point because they don't know what they're doing.
Yeah, she would be really cute for that because she's got one of those like infectious personalities.
Right.
So it's just people, like, now she's doing things that people don't like when she was always drunk and sneaking and all that negative stuff. But when she's actually sober and, like, you can see, like, in her past, she wasn't like a bad person. She just got to get back to that. So,
any final thoughts on tonight's episode?
I don't think I have anything to say. Yeah, what did you think about the Tommy and Stunner fight, though? I feel like when you say it's even, do you feel like she deserved it, or you just feel like
I
I
just
don't
feel
know?
like I'm disappointed instead of for not being more like careful and aware because this girl got beef with you and like she's been acting funny since y'all got there. I would have got at least a crowd of people to come with me, not two little girls that like I think gonna have my back. I feel like Stunner should have been more prepared, and the reason why I say it's fair is because when she snuck Tommy literally didn't even see her. At least
Right.
Stunner at least got a little glimpse. It might have been a fast glimpse, but it was a
Oh
glimpse
man,
of
it's too
of
fast.
her like passing by. Tommy was over here putting on her eyeliner. And the next thing you know, and she can
Oh
grab
yeah,
that.
yeah.
So that's why I feel like it's even.
Yeah, I can definitely see that, but I'm just losing respect for Tommy. Like the more the see, like, cause she just seems very much allegedly on drugs, and it's just not
Ooh,
a good
powder
look.
donuts, powder donuts.
Sorry, powdered
Right.
donut.
Where I lose respect for Tommy is when it comes to Natalie. I feel like she's letting Natalie playing her face too much, and that to me is crazy. It's the Stunner
Yeah.
thing is one thing because it's like it's sneak for sneak, but the Natalie thing, you letting this lady like really like play your face like a clown, like a na 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 na. I don't
Right.
like that. That to me is crazy. Because the old Tommy wouldn't allow Natalie to get away with the stuff that she's gotten away with so far. At
Yeah,
all.
yeah. From
At
Love and Hip
all.
Hop, I liked Tommy in Love and Hip Hop until she started doing all that drunk, like where she got just too, out of control for her.
Mhm.
But, and then I thought that hopefully she was gonna come back here and kind of redeem herself, and it's just not looking like she's doing that because Stunna's kind of looking like she's coming out, better. But yeah, she should have been way more prepared, especially in her own city. Like, what?
Right.
She had more people in your city?
Right.
I don't
That's kind of
know.
crazy. Thank you,
Yeah.
Sarah, for calling it.
Thank you. You have a
All
good
right.
night.
You too, you too. All right, what is going on, Crystal? Oh, I gotta, because your thing's been loading. All right. What is going on, my girl, Ari?
Oh my God, I finally made it by the grace of God.
Right.
I haven't been able to catch her live, and I'm like, oh my God, I gotta make this one. There's so much crazy mess, bro. Bad Boys, I think, is definitely going to be a key. It
Mhm.
looks good. I'm a little surprised, like the vulnerability and the crying and stuff. I'm like, oh, are we actually going to get some like good content?
Right.
Like I was like, I want some more, to get to know the guy's vulnerability. Yes, we like the fighting, but we also like to see the character behind all of them too. And then I seen that I guess they brought up Disney with Orlando. Orlando's crazy. He is very crazy. I've seen his interviews on Dr. Phil. He's crazy. So like I don't think it would be wise to bring up Disney because Disney associates with Raven and Raven is gonna probably sue and that's not gonna look good.
Yeah, I said the same thing. I hope they don't bring up the num cakes thing because Raven will, I feel like, will press some lawsuits
And
against her
Natalie
AAU
can't
show this
afford
time.
that, so neither
Right.
Mr. Lee.
Right.
I think the whole Stunner Girl and Tommy situation, it was long overdue. Tommy should have got that lick a long time ago. And I don't think she was wrong for, fighting her the way she did. Because, again, the Stunner Girl is something else. She pops out at the mouth too much. Like, when they were on the bus, and she's sitting there with all the girls, and in her confessional, she's talking shit again. And it's like, this is why I don't like you. Like, stop talking this.
So you're not a Stutter Girl fan?
No, I was like, last episode, I was like, I like you, I want to like you, and then it reverted all back over again.
Right. What about Stutter? Like, do you feel like it's because of stuff she's done on the show? You just don't like her as a person because you think she
I
was a
just
little
think
negative.
she carries a dark energy with her. That whole energy from the club, I think it was from her. Like I said, her boyfriend showed up with a pew pew. It shot
Mm.
at the sky, and it's like all of that would have not happened if you picked better people to surround yourself with. But even though Tommy's a little street too, but at least like
At least nobody over there came over there with a pew pew. So
Yeah, that's true.
that was wild to me, and I do believe Tommy won that fight. I know a lot of people are like, "Oh, Stunner Girl won." No, from what I seen, it looked like Tommy won. Inside, that is. I don't know about outside, but definitely inside, it looked like she won that fight.
Right. Who do you think would have given a better a piggyback ride? The guy or Big Biggie? It was like,
Oh my god, man! I love Biggie. Biggie saw that she reposted something that I reposted, and I was like, "Oh, that's so sweet of you." Like
what
it
do you
kind of
think
made
about
me
that
smile.
friendship? Do you
That
think that
friendship
Tommy's
is
her friend?
cute. It's cute. It reminds me of me and one of my best friends. Like if like when she stuck up for Tommy and that Tommy went off on her, I was like, Tommy, why? Why you do that to her? I
Yeah,
was like,
that
I
was
thought.
funny.
Then again, I thought about it and I was like, maybe it's because like these women don't really know each other, and that's why she's like, oh. Then I could understand why she would go off on her because she doesn't really know her that well. So then I was like, yeah, that makes perfect sense.
Right. I just cannot wait for this reunion because I want to see what some of these girls, a lot of these girls have to say. Because now that we've seen, all the confessionals and stuff, it's gonna be a good reunion
Almost definitely. I want Tommy to go though. I feel like she owes it to her fans to go. But
for
Lenny
sure.
needs to cut that check.
Yeah,
Cut
because
the check.
hopefully he didn't give too much of the coin away to Roly Poly and has a little bit left over to give to Tommy.
I'm
Because
surprised she's even going. I'm like, really? You could have sat out and we could have gave that money to Tommy. No, no, I'm not. I'm not gonna lie. I do love both of them, but I feel like Rolly could have sat out and we could have had Tommy.
but then again, that beef with DJ Sky that's looking a little interesting because DJ Sky she gonna have to
I
get
don't know.
back.
DJ Sky done tagged all. What you say? Set a girl a certain amount of group of people on her Instagram story, and it's like Sky. I don't know. It's confusing. That whole house is a mess.
Right. Any final thoughts on this episode?
No, not really. I got to say as much as I could, but thank you for having me. Make sure you guys follow Pierre on all his socials. Don't do him
Period.
dirty and run
Okay.
them
Thank
like
you.
that.
Period. Thank you. Thank you, Harry.
Have a nice night, P.
Nah, you too. All right, what is going on, Kaya?
Hey, Pierre.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
Hold up, let me change my speaker out because I'm at work.
Okay. So it says security let Tommy get beat up on the couch by Stella's friend. When did that happen? Who
Can you hear me
J3,
now?
who are you? All right, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'm so sorry. I'm at work, so I'm trying to make sure you can hear me because last time
I
they
can hear
couldn't
you.
hear me.
I
All
can
right,
hear you.
so I didn't really see that much of the Bad Boys trailer. I saw a
Mhm.
little bit, but I really have to sit down and analyze it. I really am excited for it. We saw Raspberry. Raspberry acting crazy is not nothing new. We knew he was like this.
Right.
And I do feel bad for. I really do like Anthony. I loved him last season. I'm gonna feel bad for Anthony because he seems like he's not really a fighter like that. And I heard didn't he like go home early or something like that?
Yeah.
That's
He went home
sad.
early after the whole Jonathan thing.
Yeah, I said yeah, but honestly, why did he even agree to come? You know Jonathan's there, and you know Jonathan's not gonna back down. Why would you come?
Hmm. I feel like it because he does live in the same city as him. So I feel like if he didn't, they would have been like, "Oh, you punked out because he was coming for you." Da, da, da. I don't think he wanted that on his head.
We'll see. Yeah, was he worse than Carry On? Well, at least Carry On ain't leave. That's the thing.
At least he didn't run like Carry On. Carry On was running.
Why?
That
Why
was
was Carry On
running.
even back? Why was Carry On back? They should have brought Curtis automatically to the scene them again. Why wasn't Curtis there?
Oh, I feel like listen, Natalie's smart enough. I think she purposely didn't put him on the season because she knows the moment one of them got into it with him, they would have been like, "You effing Natalie," and then she would have been like,
What did Rio do? Rio was doing that slow tease dance, and then Natalie jumped on his back.
"Right." That would have been another one. And if somebody would have hit him, she would have got in her feelings.
I said, Natalie, like, girl, you're not putting the room of success when you jumping in male fights. Like, you
Right.
ain't doing no good for your girl. It'd been interesting if he was on this season because it'd be good to see that because you know
Oh
Natalie didn't
yes,
jump in.
that would be a
Yeah,
juicy storyline.
yeah. But yeah, I thought they could have done without Carry On and probably Anthony probably shouldn't have came back and they could have gotten some other people.
Yeah.
Who's that crazy? Who's that guy in the suit that was at the audition that Rel was gonna fight?
Oh, you know he got arrested, yo.
What? For what?
Yes. Let me tell you, he was on the blogs. He had got arrested because he had changed a lot to somebody's house. I guess he's like a realtor or something like that.
Uh-huh.
He changed a lot to somebody's house. He started living in there and acting as if he was paying a mortgage or something crazy like that. So the police ended up arresting him for doing that, basically like doing all of that stuff because it's illegal.
He would have been perfect for the show then.
Right.
You know, it's just little scammers and criminals and everything. They putting everybody on
Right.
the show. Yeah, but let's get into this. We gonna call this an episode. The only interesting part was the club, but I do want to get into Big Biggie.
Hmm.
She's getting on my last nerve. Like Biggie girl, you need to be like Frozen and let that shit go. I'm sorry.
Hmm.
It was, and I've been saying it. Me and my friend, we watched the show. I've been saying, I said, Summer is not worried about you. You just seem so pressed. And like, who, I don't know who said. I think Razor said it. She said, if I don't like you, I'm not gonna give you energy. And you constantly bringing it up. Now I know that Zeus had some stuff that they didn't show. Like, didn't they fight in a club? It was like Lily's birthday party, or was it Janisha's birthday party? They were fighting in somewhere.
Right. Right.
It was, I think, it was Janisha's birthday party, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure they didn't show stuff, but it's like, girl, like from what they show us on the show, you're doing the absolute most. Like, there's no point of you carrying this on with you. It looks really stupid. Like all the girl, like what Rhoda said. She said, "We fought, and now we're gonna try to get money together. Stop looking so pressed." So Biggie was really like I really want to like Biggie too. I think I said this the last time I was on with you. I was thinking about Biggie that I really did want to like, but she just makes it harder every episode. And I know she has fans out there, but it's just hard for me to like get on her train.
Right.
How do you feel? Are you a fan of Biggie?
I told you how I feel. I like Biggie for the show. I may not like some of the stuff that she's done, but she's great for content purposes. I look at reality shows from a producer standpoint. Who adds to the show? Who doesn't? To me, we could have done this whole season without Cat. We could have done this whole season without Sky, low key. She had her moments here and there, but like it could have been filled in with somebody else way crazier. Her, she added a lot. The voice, the
Yeah.
funny moments, the irritation. That's good for content.
Oh, and I don't know who said, but they said that Sky is like a really well-known good DJ in her city. But it's like, girl, it looks like you don't know what you're doing. Like, how are you messing up more than once? They said they said online they said Sky is a big DJ in her city.
Yes.
I'm like,
Even season
okay,
three Baddies said it. Season three Baddies said she DJ at the biggest, clubs out here in LA. So I'm like, okay, she know what she doing. That might have been, a bad day. But then we doing it again. I said, oh God, they're gonna make this girl lose her career.
yeah, but she been talking mad ish online these past couple of weeks. So at the reunion, she better be coming with it. She better not be like Bree and who else was that? Was that Ann last season coming to the
Persuasion.
saying yeah, saying that they're gonna fight. So why would you come like talk about persuasion? Why would you come in that long ass dress, knowing that these bitches don't like you?
You know South Central Baddies, right? She was giving Joyce.
Exactly. Like, why would you
Right.
come to? I can see Pat, like, well, who was on last season? Like, Bree wearing a dress like that. But if you know you have beef with bitches on the show, why would you come in a prom dress and then you look? And that's why you tripped on it when you fell. You look stupid.
Even Bree, who she didn't have any beef last season with anybody, like in the reunion at least, and she came in with braided up and was ready to fight.
And nobody was checking for her.
Right. At least she came prepared. I respect that. You got to be ready. Okay, stay
Oh
ready. You got
yeah.
to get ready.
Yeah, also, like, 'cause I want to talk about, like, the Tommy and Stunner Girl thing. Now, this is my thing. At
Hmm.
the beginning of the season, the Stunner Girl snuck Tommy. Security
Right.
was on top of Tommy. We remember that. Tommy went off on
Right.
them. So, nobody can really sit here and say, that was back in time to do what Southern Girl literally just did on the first episode. I know that was a while ago, but you still can't forget that. So that's why where I agree with you when you said it is even because they both got snuck when when the others was caught off guard. But and I know Southern Girl has fans. I like her, but I'm not like a big fan of her. I'm not that kind of fan that's gonna always defend her and all that kind of stuff. I know she has defenders out there that's always gonna defend what she's doing, but y'all gotta admit to when she took an L, and she kind of did take an L this thing because
She did.
she did get jumped. And I also be hearing that some of girl be sneaking and jumping people too in her studio. They said like her home crew, she never fights one on one, she only fights one girl. So, and it's like usually one or two people that she's fighting, but they all jump each other. So that's what I've been hearing. So if that is true, you can't be mad that she's getting jumped. You can't.
Oh, because it's you're saying it's rumored that she does stuff in groups.
Yeah, I heard that a while
Ooh.
ago. People that was like, who was a fan of her, they say that she does she do the jump people with her crew.
Oh wow, it's a lot of rumors out there in LA in the West Coast about Stunagwa. I keep hearing all that stuff about her in the comments. Everybody be saying that stuff about her. Okay, Stunner, you need to do an interview to address all these rumors. I know that she don't do interviews. A lot of these girls do interviews and stuff. She does nothing.
Exactly. Yeah, so that's all. But like I said, I don't hate Stunner Girl. It's something about her that I do really like. But
Mhm.
I just like I said, I'm not one of those fans that's gonna constantly defend her because every time Stunner it does something with Stunner, she has fans that's gonna constantly defend her, like she can do no wrong. But even and
Right.
I do love Tommy, but I'm always gonna admit when Tommy is wrong. Like I can admit when you're not doing right. Like I'm not like that's gonna like even though you do something wrong, I'm gonna try to defend you as much as I can. That's not me. But y'all gotta admit when the girl took an L, she definitely took an L. But she
Oh
will
yeah.
stand 10 toes. But I can respect that she's saying 10 toes when she doesn't back down. So I can respect that.
Right. All right.
And,
Thank you so much for calling in.
also wait, hold on.
Yeah.
I'm ready. Also Zeus now that TV's eating y'all up, and I'm ready for the Academy. And hopefully
Oh yes.
you're recapping that. So I hope I can get on that.
We getting on. We doing the after show and the recaps for that. So
I'm
yes.
so ready for that. I'm ready for my girl ET. Even though she should have been on this show, but I'm so ready to see her on that show.
Rolly did an interview recently speaking of ET, and she said that for season 4, she hopes that Ruby Rose and ET both get casted.
Well, is now that TV gonna let ET go over there?
Listen, if I was Mr. Owner over there, I'll put in their contract they can't go to a competing network, bro. I'll put a non-compete clause on that be. Let's
Exactly.
talk business. Okay.
Yeah. I'm surprised that they brought her on the Academy, even though she showed up at the Zeus audition. So
I
that's
don't think
also
they cared when they came. Like if because it's not like she didn't make it, so like I feel like they don't care. But like, let's say if like they tried to get her to come after doing the academy, that's where I feel like you need to put that non-compete in that academy contract that she signed.
exactly. But I'm so ready. I'm so ready for that show. Like I said, Zeus. Now that TV is on y'all's asses, so y'all need to come on now.
Okay, we need an All Stars. Why we still haven't had the All Stars? It's been all this time. That's
They gonna
crazy.
need security deep in an all star. Come on, man.
Like, come on. They should at least have one season of All Stars rap by
Can you
now.
imagine Jocelyn's girls with baddies, and then the now that TV girls coming over there? You know how much spice is gonna be in that house. South Central girls with Johnson's girls and Bex, and
Right.
Big Lex's girls. Ooh, that's a show right there I would watch.
Oh yeah, for sure. Any final thoughts on the episode?
Zeus know they wrong for next week. Why are we getting that vacation? I'm not even gonna watch that. I'm gonna watch the rest of that fight. Then I'm probably cancel my Zeus subscription.
But Bad Boys is right after.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Damn, I watched that.
Exactly. You can't do that yet. They gotta come
Are
up
you
with
gonna
something
watch that
after Bad
vacation part?
Boys. Huh?
Are you gonna watch that? You gonna watch that vacation part?
It depends where they put it in the episode. If it's at the end, I don't really care to watch it. It depends where they put it. If they put it in the middle and then they kind of, spread it around, then like maybe. But like if it's at the end, there ain't nothing happened in the trip. So it's like it's nothing like, oh my God, worth watching.
Yeah, you're
So
right.
yeah.
But that's all my final thoughts. I'll see you next week.
All right. Thank you so much for calling in.
Uh,
All right. All right. What's going on, Delilah? Hello?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. I've been waiting. Everybody been calling in, but Let's get in with Bad Boys.
Uh-huh.
I haven't really got to analyze it, but from what I've seen, there's just so much drama. There's everybody swinging on each other. We getting emotions. We're getting everything we need. And speaking of emotions, I'm surprised a lot of people are crying and having heart to hearts because people got to realize these are men we're talking about. Even if they are gay men,
Right.
they still have a
Not
hard
all of
time
them are.
opening up their. Yeah, oh no, I'm just saying for the ones that are,
Right,
carry on.
right.
We still don't know where you lie. Carry on.
Right.
Mr. Kurt Franklin's son. It was just like a lot of heart to heart open emotions that we didn't get last season. And
Yeah.
last season we just got like a lot of just fights, unnecessary fights, drama, questions, unanswered questions.
Right.
But I'm happy to see Jonathan back because he's slapping somebody into next week and I can't wait for that. That slap, it was like Rolly slap when she slapped Scotty during the reunion. You heard it. You heard the echo. You felt it through the screen.
Why you just get a flashback of her slapping Scotty?
Because that's what it was. You
Scotty
see
said,
it. You hear it.
yeah.
It's just crazy. I'm ready for Jonathan versus whoever he was slapping because I really did not get to see.
Mhm.
And possibly a Jonathan versus Anthony because didn't they have a friendship, correct? Like after Bad
Right.
Boys season 1.
Very good friendship too.
And then they was really cool. They was Cookie Crunch girlfriends.
Cookie
And
Crunch
then
girlfriends. Do you
and
think
then they
Mr.
just
Moolah should have been a part of this season so we could feel his energy?
we're tired of Moolah. He was taking everybody's money. I ain't feeling Mr. Moolah. He could go on with his Moolah and do him with the girls, because that's what he like.
Right,
Allegedly.
right.
Mm-hmm. And let's talk about Orlando Brown, Mr. Disney
Mhm.
Channel, as everybody's calling him.
Right.
I feel like he's giving peacefulness, peacemaker this season. He's having a lot of moments talking about like we just had breakfast, but I feel like he's very aware of what he's doing. He's trying not to have all these guys sit here and just fight like they trying to, promote whatever they have to come promote.
Right.
Like a lot of people do different things. Some people in music, some people in cosmetology, some people producers. Not just like music, but producing stuff like shows and whatnot, and they probably he probably feels like they're just taking up the the time and opportunity because why fight if we're all supposed to be here and do something? It's supposed to be like a brotherhood.
Mhm.
I feel like he's trying to open up the doors and people are not going to take him seriously because he has his problems, his little issues that everybody's well aware of,
Right.
even the substance abuse. It's just like people probably won't take him seriously because of his past, and I just say that's messed up. Like,
Yeah,
give him
I'm
a
rooting for
chance.
him on this show, and that's why I was so glad I didn't see like no powder donut activities and stuff in the trailer. I was really happy about that because like it's like if you watch That's So Raven to him, to watch that, it's like he's like his TV gold to you. Like as a kid, that's TV right there.
Right. That's like I wouldn't want to compare them, but yes, Demi Lovato, because she does have her
Right.
problems
Oh
too.
yes.
So it's just like you're seeing somebody you grew up and somewhat
Exactly.
admired them, and they have such a hard crash and burn, and now you're trying to
Exactly.
see them pick up the scraps that are left and do something good with themselves. It's kind of hard to see it like that. But it's something we need to see since it's not portrayed often and spoke about enough. So probably he's going to be opening up about his problems and how he fixed things, if he's still dealing with his problems. Who knows?
Right.
And Prince, I don't know who he was calling out, but he's always arguing with somebody. Prince, he from Love and Hip Hop, he's gonna argue. I remember he was arguing with Bobby Light.
Bobby
Mr.
Light.
Bobby,
Do you think anybody this season is gonna
now?
snatch his dangling earrings off?
I feel not the dangling earrings, like you gotta clock him like that, but I
You
feel
know, I always have
like
to.
possibly what's that boy's name? Adonis. I think that's how you pronounce it. I feel like
Yeah.
possibly him, or if him and Carry On, who knows? Because
Mhm.
I don't know. It's just a gut instinct. I could see it happening. Carry On might be on the low, and we already know Prince don't do the low. He ain't with that. He ain't with the games. I could just see that happening. So I could just see that being like a little mishap, a little misconstrued, and that could
Or
probably
you
happen.
think they might, create an alliance, okay? call it,
That could be
the
things.
LD alliance, the backward.
Okay, the LD, yeah, because I get you, the LD alliance.
Right. I play so much.
and,
Oh man.
and that's all I got for Bad Boys. But I want to
Uh-huh.
talk about Baddies West.
Right.
Natalie, not Nat. That outfit wasn't it, and you looking scared that Tommy texted you on the phone because she was just downstairs over here trying to get to you was crazy. It was the face of the, ooh, let's not answer that. Let's just say Baddy shot a clock. But the outfit
Daddy
wasn't
shot a
giving Baddy shot a
clock.
clock. It was giving throw it away. It wasn't meant for the occasion.
Oh wow.
And it's just not like it wasn't her body for big girls could do whatever you want. It's just I just don't think the outfit was for her. It didn't fit her. But
Mhm.
other than that, Biggie doing the most. Of course, they had to clock Biggie always on Stunner's tip because she's doing the most. She you're a dog at this point. No, sorry to say it like that, but you just really. Oh, you want me to bark? You want me to roll over? You want me to do this? I got you. Like that's what I'm getting, and that's what everybody else is getting. And I be seeing in the comments too. Like she just be really on Stunner's tip when it comes to Tommy. I'm a
Right.
bark if you want to bark. Like it's crazy, you know. But
Do you think
yeah, I
that's a
feel like
lot of cause due to Tommy, or you think it's just her not liking her?
I feel like it's a both a mixture combined because I feel like that's the type of person she is. She doesn't know how to let stuff go. And with one of the other callers said that she's not confrontational, I agree because as somebody from New Jersey, Camden, New Jersey, from the hood, if I ask you what's up and you say nothing and you continue to run your mouth, you obviously have a problem. You obviously have an issue. I'm not pressing an issue, and she still presses the issue for instead of doing the most smallest things. Why are you mad of what she's wearing? It's not harming you. It's not affecting you. It's not making you lose any money. Like what? Why are you clocking her so much? Why are you coming after her? But and also because that ties into later on the bus when she had called Tommy, she looked like she wanted to cry, like just break down, talk about yo, bro. The blunt. No, it's not the blunt. She's not your real friend. Like Jocelyn said, that ain't your friend.
That ain't your
That ain't
friend.
your
That bitch not your friend.
for real. That ain't your friend. She just told you, I'm not going. I don't fuck with you. None of y'all. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't mess with none of y'all girls. So it's just like if she just said she don't mess with none of y'all, why you still here and still gonna aid to her every request? Like I don't get it.
Do you think Big
And
Biggie needs to, confront her at the reunion? Like, why you say you wasn't my friend, nigga? Like that hurt my feelings, nigga. Or you think she
I
should just
feel
let
like
it
she
go?
should, but I know she wouldn't. So that's just something we probably would never see.
Uh-huh.
But because I don't feel like she'll do that to Tommy. She already picked her side, like I just feel like she's already loyal to Tommy, regardless if she could see Tommy sitting there talking smack about her in the confessionals. I feel like she's
Right.
still gonna sit there and go off.
Yeah, for
Uh,
sure.
this leads into the club. Everybody has that feeling to trust your gut instinct. If you're talking about, oh, it just gave bad vibes, read the room. I don't care if there's a booking or not. Um, I'm in there, probably won't even be in there, but if it's that bad of a feeling, I'm not going in the club to make my money. I'm sorry, my safety comes first.
Period.
How am I going to get my money if I'm unalive?
Okay.
I just want everybody to realize that trust your gut instincts. Everybody was talking about the vibes were off. Tommy had her people, Stunner had her people. It's like just read the room. I don't know. But along with that, I don't understand why Tommy had her little minions go near Stunner. And I feel like it was probably vice versa, but Stunner don't have to do too much saying to, be active. I feel like her friends already know what's going up. So, you know, they look out for whatever shady, shiesty stuff's going on in the club. Because as we seen, there was like 4 fights breaking out during Rolly's performance, and she was tired of it.
Right.
Poor
You
Rolly.
think Stunner she should have, walked a little bit ahead so that way she would have got down, caught up in the melee and the sister wouldn't have caught her?
Not even that. I just feel like you should have been on your P's and Q's, because if you already felt like your vibes were off, you said, oh yeah, I gotta leave early, I'm gonna bounce before you even perform, then you should be on your P's and Q's that, oh, I might possibly have to fight tonight. You know, where my man at if he was there, or where my girls at that you was over here trying to have on stage with you, you know? Like, just like how Versace got Tommy's back fade, you know, I don't think she snug her. I feel like she got the back fade, okay? She did what she had to do for her sister,
Right.
you know?
Yeah,
So
she did get her lip box.
she got the leg box. You know, it was I'll say half of a leg back because Tommy really didn't do that much justice that we seen, you know, being held by security. That don't really count in my eyes. But Stunner, you already knew what's up. You just got finished fighting. I would have been swinging even at security. Like, let me go. I got bitches to my left and right. Let me go. You know, I got to fight. Plus, you stun a girl. Why ain't you stunting on the girls? Like, you supposed to be my girl. Do the tricks and everything, you know?
Tommy did show her
And
how to stunt. Y'all remember when Rolly said, "Let me show you how to stunt." Tommy showed her how to stunt.
yeah.
Yeah, she showed her how to stunt.
I do feel like that, but I also feel like people should stop messing with Stunner. Like, if you don't know what she's done back in the past, you know, putting allegedly the girl in the
Oh,
cage, you know, I remember it all. You should do your research, you know, do your research on this
right. So
Stunner
you say
because
Tommy should tread lightly before she ends up in the litter box.
yes, Tommy and her sister Versace, because Versace, I feel like she's messing up on her next ticket on the season of Baddies. Why would you do that to Miss Nat Nat? You should have been on this season, not Tommy. You're more of a
True.
baddie.
Let's talk
And
about
you
it.
know you're a baddie. You give every trip. You gave every time on VH1 and Love and Hip Hop. Like,
Oh yes.
excuse me, and you give now.
Yeah. Her face
So I
was
feel like
she gives. She really does.
she does.
Yeah,
She really
she does.
does. And with the style too, you know. But I just feel like she messed that up. And let's talk about it. How when Versace got the back fade. Hold on. Why
Mhm.
Versace got the back fade and not Biggie? But she always want to call like Tommy for everything. Always talking about, oh yeah, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna push her off the stage, but never did anything. This was your time to shine, baby. This was your time to shine.
Oh. So you say
When you
she should have been the one. She should have been the one to basically to get the leak box for Tommy instead of the sister.
Yeah, because it's just like, girl, you've been talking all this season on what you want to do to stun up, but haven't bust a move yet. Like at this, you're all talk at this point. This was your time to shine. And even if she didn't get the first hit, as soon as she seen her sister swinging, I would have been swinging too. If that's really your friend, if that's your friend, ride out.
Is that your
Listen,
friend? Is that your friend?
okay, is that your friend?
Listen, that's why I say, as much as Razor Blade did, she didn't really do much. She gave us iconic moments.
She
Cat did
really
give us an
did.
iconic moment.
But I felt like
Sky
this
didn't give us
show
one
kind
either.
of ruined her reputation because before it was given, "Ooh, you a baddie, you a baddie with
Right,
businesses." Even though you went to jail, you a baddie with businesses.
right. After
You
jail. That's iconic.
okay after jail? Most
Hmm.
girls, I'm not doubting them and downplaying them, but they really don't do much after jail. Like,
Right.
you sat here and really build yourself up, and now you lowered your reputation. It's kind of like you lowered your stock worth. Sorry.
Mm,
Mhm.
that's a good point. Any final thoughts on the episode?
Um, I'm just ready for what's that called? The Academy, honestly, because I can't wait to see Naj. I know we love Naj on this channel,
Right.
but I'm just really happy because it comes out on my birthday. So now that's TV gave me a little
Period.
birthday gift, the
You
Ratchet
having a not
TV.
TV birthday.
Yeah, you know,
Oh
I'm having
yeah.
a little watch party. We all gonna sit here, me and my boyfriend, his friends, because we got them into the Ratchet TV and we got them into your channel too. So yes, we will be
Period.
tuning in for the after channel.
Hey.
Yes,
Yep, the after
yes.
shows I'm gonna be doing on Mondays because of the how Zeus they take over Sundays. So I'm gonna be doing like the baddies slash bad boys on like Sundays and then the academy on Monday.
Oh,
Hmm. Yeah.
okay, good. Because I'll be tuning in and
Period.
liking, and everybody like, subscribe because Pierre is hard at work, and he gets
You
us the
feel
tea
me?
and the
It's almost
information and the
1:30 and I'm still
entertainment.
hard at work.
Okay,
Thank you so
it's
much.
almost 1:30.
Right. Night.
Okay, good night.
All right, we'll take two more people and then I'm out of here. Okay. What's going on, Jalen? Oh, Jen, I ready? I'm gonna go quick. What is going on, Nika? What is going on? Oh, not ready. Smalley, what is going on? You ready? Oh, not ready. Hood Raleigh, are you ready? Hello? Maybe it's my computer. Well, it's time to end it then. It's time to end it then. Yeah, it's time to end it then. All right. All right. Thank you, entertainers, so much for tuning in. Let me know down below. Someone said these people sleeping. Let me know down below what you had to say about this after show. Do you guys think that Tommy getting Stunner Girl back, that was an even lick back? Or do you think, she should have waited till at least Stunner Girl had both of her feet on the floor? Okay. And do you guys think that Tommy was wrong for what she did to Big Biggie? All right. And also down below is my Twitch and the podcast. Make sure you guys, especially the Twitch, because y'all gonna get some stuff that I cannot do on here. I could react to shows that I can't do on here. You get what I'm saying? So it's like we're gonna really, really have fun and talk our ish and do us a big one over there versus over here. Okay. So make sure you guys please follow and subscribe to my Twitch and also the Bad Rewind podcast coming very soon, next week soon. Okay. Leave your comments down below. You're up, babies.
No personal thing.